I'm usually one for a system when it comes to handling a group of people. You know, something sort of like a government. However, the problem with governments are they never plan for the future. They always react on the here and now. For example, people don't make laws to prevent things from happening in the future. Because that's kind of against the, and I'm talking about American government, if you didn't know. People don't make laws against things that can happen, you know, in the potential future. Not in America, because, you know, land of the free, everybody's freedom, everybody's rights, all of that. However, where I'm at is, why wait until something major happens to decide to make a law or to make a plan against it? Why? Some of this shit that's happening today should have already been addressed. I know you can't foresee things happening, but some of the dumb shit, you know, that's happening, you know, and some of the shit that's happened in the past but hasn't been really regulated by law and all of that should have been, you know, addressed a long time ago. And I'm not talking about, like, you know, sensitive government issues or anything like that that's against, you know, different political parties and shit like that. I'm talking about the shit like, you know, back in the day, we've had diseases and viruses and shit like that. They've come, you know, polio, etc., etc. I'm not going to go down a long list, but, you know, we've had shit like that happening all the fucking time. And every time it's happened, everybody just usually tries to adapt around that shit. It's like once every generation, some sort of virus or disease comes around. So explain to me how, even though this shit has been going around at bare minimum once every 100 years, we still ain't gotten our shit together and aren't trying to, you know, defend or protect against that shit. Yeah, that's it. Not only was our reaction time slow to that shit, we were also, goddamn, we were also some of the last people to actually take, you know, action against that shit. Because, you know, you have your very, you know, clean and, well, I can't say very clean, but more cleaner, you know, through the culture, etc., etc. That, you know, like, for example, Japan has clean culture. If somebody's sick in Japan, it's kind of common courtesy to wear a mask. If you're a germaphobe, it's common courtesy, you know, you're going to wear a mask. If you're sick, you're going to see people wearing masks. If not, it's kind of looked down upon. Where in America, motherfuckers just walk around, not covering their mouths and shit, fucking coughing up a storm, not washing their hands, touching all kinds of fucking product and shit. It's like you're sick as fuck, you shouldn't be in a goddamn mall or public place, but that's where you generally find sick people. Because they're like, fuck it, I just got a small cold, I'm just gonna fucking go with it. And it's like, those poor habits, regulations, things like that, is what exactly fucks shit up at the end of the day. That's how, you know, sicknesses and disease spread is due partially due to like human hygiene and shit like that. So it's just like, man. Then, the main thing that I'm going to get into is regulations on shit that that are, popular. Mainstream things like the internet, for example. Granted, the internet hasn't been along, and its full, shebang for very long. But when you so when you see that the internet and, a place where people of all ages can gather, you would think that there would be some sort of, federal enforced regulations and shit. But like anything else that has to do with America, you're only a criminal if you get caught. You could slaughter a group of 2,000 people. If nobody catches wind or anything like that, and you don't, obviously have somebody rat you out, they won't look at no rhyme, no reason, no nothing. They won't care if they have proof of you being in that particular area. They don't care if you're completely covered in blood. They don't care if you have weapons on you and shit. As long as they can't link that shit back to you, you're basically safe. But I'm like, if people die and you have a weapon in the goddamn school zone, even if you're not, using said weapon, it's kind of, what the fuck, dude? Why aren't we just regulating against weapons, being within a safety bubble of an actual, actual school zone? No weapons in school. And the reason I say that is because I ran across a very interesting article the other day in a particular Wisconsin school. I'm not gonna flame you. You can look that shit up. And they have no type of gun laws when it comes to their schools. So you can legally, well, as long as you're a certain age. I'm not saying you're not gonna have like 5th graders fucking rootin' tootin' fucking whatever, Yosemite Salmon fucking magnum pistoling people and shit like that. Obviously it's America, there's regulations. But as long as you're within those regulations, you can walk into a school ground with a weapon. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. You're regulated. The person's regulated to carry the weapons and all of that other shit. However, you're still authorizing them to bring their weapon into what is supposed to be, a safe space. As you see, most school shootings and shit like that, they're taking their parents' weapons or their uncle's weapons or somebody else's weapon, and they're using them. Somebody gets pissed off with somebody and they get a hold of your fucking pistol, or something happens and you're bum rushed by a group of people. What the fuck then? Let's be honest. If somebody really wants that weapon from you, they're going to take that weapon from you. It's just that simple. Whether, you're in the bathroom, whether you're fucking with people or all of that, they're going to get their buddies together. They're going to take the weapon from you, whether by force or by stealth means. Somebody might just come up and offer you a fuck ton of money to just walk away. As long as the pistol ain't fucking, registered to you or anything like that, it's all good. Some states make you register specific weapons. Other states don't. You can go by to a state and the weapon don't require you to register anything. Take that back over to a state that does, and there you go. You have an unregistered weapon that's not in your name. If anything happens to it, yeah, they can trace that shit back, potentially, to your purchase in another state. But again, they can't really do anything. The only thing they can say is, did you purchase this weapon? Yes. So what happened to it? I don't know. I was robbed on my way home. I don't know what happened to the damn weapon. I don't know. I got robbed on my way back, and I don't know what happened to that weapon. I filed a police report. I have no idea what happened. And there's nothing much they can do about it. The weapon's not on them, so they can't fine him for being, you know, unauthorized possession of a firearm. Some cases, if you have weapons in another state and bring them open, they're considered grandfathered in, and they let you keep them bitches anyway. Crazy. And I see this shit, and if you look at some states that have laws and shit, especially about, you know, where weapons are supposed to have, like my state in Indiana, are kind of crazy about their safe places and things like that. A safe place, you know, is really considered a safe place. Any issue, you know, you don't want to end up in jail. Granted, American jail is basically just a holding cell, unlike other, you know, criminal, actual, you know, prisons and, what am I thinking of? The law system in other countries is a lot more strict. You don't want to be detained in another country, especially, you know, as an American, or you're going to be sorely mistaken. America, you fuck up, maybe they hold you for 2 days and all of that, then, you know, you're offered bail, whatever. Other countries, if you decide to go out and be a troublemaker and do some dumbass shit, well, I mean tourists. Everybody knows what tourists are fucking, their crimes and shit that they generally do, because you're on vacation, you think you can get away with the simple petty shit. Well, that simple petty shit can get you locked up in another country for a long time. And that's without even pressing charges on you. And I found that shit out, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, for example, I always wanted to visit Japan, because it's kind of a polar opposite to America, and, you know, when it comes to, you know, individuality and shit like that. And the structure system and things like that. Come to find out, for something as simple as fucking petty theft, you can be processed for as long as a fucking year before, you know, even happen to face whatever you go to trial for and whatever charges you get. Crazy. You steal something worth $1, at bare minimum, you're going to be looking at a 20+ day detainment. That's crazy. 3 days worth of interrogation, 20 days worth of just holding you for processing and shit like that. Then, if you're deemed guilty or if you confess, sometimes even if you don't confess, just because they have a little bit of adequate proof, you could be there for a fucking year being held, because, you know, Americans and hard, they don't want to confess for anything. Well, I'm just going to say there's a reason why, you know, the Japanese have one of the highest confession rates in the world. Because it's faster to confess and just take the crime than to be processed. You can not say nothing, get off with a clean slate and be held a year. Or you can confess, take the penalty or fine, maybe like 30 days in jail, maybe 6 months in jail, you know, and then get out sooner. America, you can just keep quiet, act hard and shit, and, you know, as long as they don't find evidence, you're free. But in America, they're not going to do, you know, the proper research and everything. They're not going to do their jobs properly, especially if it's something minor. Other countries, like Europe and shit, and Britain, shit like that, they actually take the time to get down to matters. Britain's a little bit more lenient, though, and they'll let you go for a lot of what are considered minor crimes, bar fighting, shit like that. Minor crime shit that happens, you know, a lot. 2 people get drunk, you have a fight. Okay, guys, stop it. Pull yourselves together, don't make us come back. Hell, the police might even beat your fucking ass a little bit before they go, just for making them come there. But they do still do, you know, thorough investigations and shit. to try and get to the bottom of what's going on. And then you have America that's like, I'm going to believe whatever party, and the other party's kind of fucked, which is generally offered by some sort of prejudice, some type of situation where you're going. Sometimes it's racial driven, but there's generally an undertone as to why the other person won. You know, maybe they have more money. Maybe they come from a wealthy family. Maybe they're a politician's son, you know? There's a lot more corrupt cases. I'm not saying the other countries and all of that don't do the same shit, but it's like, goddamn. Exactly, how poor you are. There's always just some borderline, you know, underlying circumstances why you lost the case. You're not losing it because they had sufficient evidence to say that you were guilty. No. As soon as you walk in that shit, you're getting a charge, and they're gonna try to suck as much money as they can out of you, and they're gonna hold you for as long as they can to keep their prison system, you know, full. And then they're gonna let you out on like probation or parole and suck even more money out of you. Then when all of that finishes up, they're gonna charge you with one little final thing and let you go. Over some dumb shit. Poor man's easy to blame because they can't afford to drag out court. Exactly. And it's just amazing how other countries that have been around for a long time have kind of figured their shit out. And America, that hasn't been around, we're still the babies of other countries, managed to even succeed in pulling out a seat at the big table. Yeah, we got nukes and deterrents and shit like that, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's kind of like, what else are we bringing? Oh, we're superior warriors and all of that. Who the fuck cares? Most countries have like 1,000 times the population than we have. Fuck your numbers, fuck your technology, fuck your nuclear threats and all of that. They wanted to, we would be just fucking wiped. Sure, we would try to take as many people as possible with us, but at the end of the day, we might be considered, you know, the gung-ho cowboy Yankee and all of that. We ain't that fucking stupid. Especially with the, I'm not gonna blame the president, even though I'm blaming the president. He's kind of a little sensitive-ass bitch, and this is why things have kind of gotten out of control. When we needed a firm hand, we didn't get a firm hand. What rank am I in? It's just all fucking demos. Jesus Christ. You guys need to learn how to play the fucking game. Good lord. It's literally, this must be like GC1 start. It's either C3 or like GC1. Because only fucking, this is the scumbag leagues right here. It's all about speed, fucking bumps, demos, shit like that. These guys do not know how to play fucking Rocket League at all. It's crazy. This is actually crazy. I'll let that go. I don't know, after this match, this is just a warm-up. We'll go back to our ranking, the Champ 1 ranks and all of that. This is ridiculous. Like, look at all these mistakes they're making and then immediately going for either demos or trying to speed and do some other shit. Like, look, this motherfucker don't even have control of the ball. There you go. Good play, but good lord. I was trying to just sit there and just look at what they're doing. This guy, instead of hitting the ball up and doing all of that crazy shit, could have easily just dribbled it down and then shot it opposite corner to where I am. Like, good lord. They are literally over-relying on speed, which is what makes GC1 so bad. It's just speed, speed, speed. Like, there's no control here. There's none. That's off wall. That should be an easy save. But nobody positions up in GC, which is why that's giving them the win. Like, look at this. That's teammate's challenge. He literally just hopped. As that guy, well, if he was actually controlled and skilled, would have just been able to hit the double touch. He passed the ball off the wall to his teammate behind him when he could have just hit the ball off the wall, scored it himself. And it comes to, like, actually, I'm going to play one more. Hopefully I get a, like, normal lobby or a higher level lobby. I'll even take a lower level lobby. I'm just like, good lord. Unnecessary ball handling. They follow their balls, but they make the most, like, obvious touches and shit. Like that guy. He hit the ball, flew directly to it again, and as soon as he got close, flipped into it. That is the most obvious shit you can do. He didn't try to fake. He didn't try to do anything. If my teammate went in position behind me on the opposite side, waiting on me to go, or do whatever the fuck he was waiting on me to do, I could have knocked that shit out to anybody, and we could have made a play and scored on their net. And every time they were aggressive and went for an unnecessary demo, or a follow, or tried to be speedy, if we were not both in the goal and somebody was over in the opposite corner for when they passed it crossed to pick those up, we would be able to push plays. Obviously, I'm trying to explain this shit, so I'm not playing as hard as I should be, but still. They're missing that game sense, and as they're, you know, running around doing all of that dumb shit, they're just making open plays. Interesting. He's gonna challenge again because he's fucking stupid. I don't know why he put that off wall. If he would have hit that straight, we would have been fine. I mean, you think I'm gonna bop that up to you? I have no reason to. Teammate. Teammate! Come on, bruh. Then you have the slower rank, the other side of this, where you have people not making moves and not challenging. You want to get a healthy balance between these two games that I'm playing. Teammate literally just jumped across, didn't even try to challenge that shit. Other teammate went back to get boost because he missed it instead of going for the pass that I sent him. You want to be fast, but you want to be smart about what you're doing. This is why I say take the time to build up the skill. Nice shot. I'll give it. This is why I say take the time to actually build up the skill as opposed to just trying to be fast and then trying to learn the skill set later on. Because what's going to happen is the guys that were fast and trying to play speedy in that particular game are going to get the GC2, where everybody's in more control and has, you know, a better game sense. And then they're going to fall back to GC1 because they're doing shit like that. Why are you in our net challenging? If my teammate hadn't pre-jumped that and would have just picked up a defensive position, he could have sniped that from inside of our goal all the way across, because none of them are in their goal right now. That could have been an easy shot into their net. This is crazy. I know I'm not playing right now. Like, I got like, oh wow, I thought I was gonna have like 8 points. Apparently, I've played more than fucking my teammates have, and I ain't done shit. I've just been explaining shit. Like, why jump for that? You can't score that. Teammate, why jump for that? He can't score that. That's just the pass to me that teammate decided to hit me out of the way for. Now it's back on their side. They have full ball control. They threw it up to that teammate. The only difference that the speedy boys have over this, because when they make mistakes, they're fast enough to recover and go for the ball again. That's where the speed comes into recovery and play setting up and getting to the ball. Once they have the ball, the speedy boys are just sending the shit, and then following it and sending it, and following it and sending it. Like that guy sniffed me for a demo when the ball wasn't even coming towards our goal. He was slow. If my teammate would have gotten control of that ball and sent it in, him and my other teammate could have easily scored on them. Teammate's going to challenge this in front of goal, we get scored on. Like, why go for those touches? Why go for this touch? It's falling in front of goal. I'm right there waiting on it. Why go for that touch? Why not let the goalie that's sitting there take that shit? And that's what it means to be like in GC2 versus GC1. GC1, everybody goes for that shit. Again, he cuts me off. He hit it to the corner. He hits it off wall. It's back in front of our net. Crazy. Crazy. Pushes it out of the way of in front of me. Back to other teammate. Hits it back to them. They're going to send it back. What's the play? How are you going to get a goal off this shit? You're relying on them to make a mistake to get the goal. I tried to score that. I missed. But you're relying on them to basically make a defensive mistake at that rate in order to get the goal. You're not creating an opening. Here he is again, looking for a bump. I'm not going to humor you, sir. Not going to humor you. Thank you. We'll search for another match till we get decent teammates. And if you actually take time to watch replays and things like that, and watch other people play the game, you'll understand the quirkiness of whatever rank or division you're playing at. Just sit back and watch what the fuck people do. How many people cut other people off when it's not really necessary, when people go for shit. And then when you have the chance to go for that shit, check and make sure you're not fucking somebody else up. Because you know, it happened to you. Make sure it's not, you're not doing it to other people, shit like that. And try to make your gameplay tighter. Pop that over him, because he challenged. Now all three of them are up. If any of my teammates there would have just stayed in a defensive position in front of goal, if he hadn't bumped that guy and went crossed, he'd have been able to pick that up and shoot that into their net. That would have been our goal there. But teammates are fucking stupid. And this rank all the way to GC. Absolutely, positively fucking stupid. GC1's only better because they have the speed to recover and try and fix their fuck-ups. Again, why challenge that there? Now what are you going to do? Nothing. Now I have to come up and try to assist you, or you're going to throw the ball away. It's the teammate. Teammate doesn't pass it back. He tries to dribble it like a fucking dumbass. That's literally for you to pass back so we can get a play going. Pop that off wall. Position here for the next touch. He was about to bump that guy for no reason. I can see him there in my camera. I see he's in front of me. If the ball gets pushed to him, the only thing I need to do is as soon as it's about to touch his fucking car, hit that shit off of him and put it in his net. I know what to do with my defensive positioning. You don't need to get in front of me and try to make a decision for me. If you're gonna challenge early as fuck so you're not in my way. Don't wait till the ball's almost near goal and then jump up and be like, oh, I'm gonna challenge now. You're fucking your goalie. Oh boy. Let's hit the ball off the guy that has the ball control right now and hit it backwards to our goal. Like, bruh. Lord have mercy. He can't follow that. Exactly. It's gonna be a shit pass, but we try to get this. Shut up, bitch. You could have gave a much better pass. He hit it away from himself, up the wall, and then tried to touch it and score it on his own, because he fucked up and hit it from himself. No. That's not a good pass. Exactly. Throw him with the okay. You were not passing that to me. I just happened to go for that. You were trying to score that on your own, which you missed, by the way. Not a pass. Again, hits it from himself and then tries to hit it just to catch up with it. No, it's not a good pass. You're hitting the ball from yourself and then touching it again as quick as possible. You're not passing to me, brother. Passes are smooth. That shit's not passing. That shit is fixing a fuck up. Nice. That's in. Now look at that. Nice little small pass offside. He passed it off mid. He passed it to his teammate in third. That's a passing play. That was purpose. Not that bullshit that my teammate's doing and saying great pass for. Nice. Again, doesn't pass that shit. Too late now, bud. Everybody's changed positions. You're too slow on your passes. This is where GC1 kinda takes the light over shitty-ass champ. There's a pass. Nobody goes for it. There we go. Nope. See if I can shoot that maybe. Nah, not quite. We cut that. Nice pass. Pop it back off wall though. I wish you hadn't touched that. I had a plan, but that's fun. You need to go, cheeky. Now we're clogging up the fucking works. Nice. He's in the way. I hope he gets the touch. He doesn't follow. He's not following his touches. GC1, that's the first thing you're going to learn how to do, is follow your touches. If you throw it, yeah, they gotta follow that shit. As you get higher up in rank, you'll be able to touch that shit lighter. And more, you touch it with, you'll learn to touch it with a priority and passion. Instead of just sending that shit. I seen that coming. So, while all of this is happening, watch my teammate heading back to goal. Look. Why the fuck did you feel the need to go all the way up the side of the wall and then come all the way down? Just make an efficient path, brother. You don't need to do all of that craziness. It's not making you faster. He tried to hit opposite corner. Nice draw. Oh, the octane landing fucked up my last flick in. Hit that to the side. He can't score it, so we're fine. Well, nobody else went back. Okay. What the fuck happened? They were both on the opposite side in the same corner. Oh, God. Oh, boy. That's in. Oh, his teammate missed. Again, what's the point of that? He's just going to take it. I'm not going to make it in time, so I'm not going to make it in time, bud. Not going to make it. Sorry, you blasted it to the guy on the other side. He's going to get to that before I do. If I'm going to be that far out, there's no point in going because he's just going to hit it past me. Or right on in, or right over me. Or dribble it around me. It's too far. It's a bad call. You're telling me to take the shot when taking the shot's the worst thing that I can do. Again, you're too fucking far. He's just gonna ignore you. Holy shit. Oh. No. Let's just head the rank, because Jesus Christ. Take the shot, he says. Oh boy. You're gonna be stuck in champ for a long time, buddy. I'm way the fuck back here. It's in their corner. He tried to take the shot. This is all he could do. And the guy just hit the ball around him and kept going. That's not taking the shot. That's being a fucking dumbass and coming out of position. I'm not going to sit there and waste my time. Not going to happen. I mean, I'm wasting time playing fucking Rocket League, that's for sure. But I'm not going to sit there and waste my time in game. Nice try. Okay. Okay, just let it go by. That's cool. We got a guy not playing. And ranked, by the way. So let me, before we even, while he's sitting still. Oh, when I stop moving, now you want to play. When I'm reporting you and shit, now you want to move your sticks and shit. Windows Update doesn't do that, buddy. It don't do that. Windows Update's automatic and in the background. It'll make your shit run slower, but it's not going to pop up an update saying, we're updating now. It's non-intrusive. Come up with a better fucking lie than that, buddy. Jesus Christ. Windows Update popped up. Good Lord. Boing. Oh, thought he was going for a bump. All he can do is hit that off wall, yeah? Well, it landed right perfectly in front of his fucking car. Good Lord. Fake it. Flick it. That hits off wall. Teammate picks that up. That comes back to me. Even if they shoot, I'm here. You're not going to redirect that over me, brother. I see you. I can score that. Sure, let's go with great pass. He was trying to shoot that and fucked it up, and I fixed his fuck up. But yeah, let's go with pass. That happened to me in like 3 ranked matches yesterday. Yeah. I don't understand why people queue and then leave their shit. Rocket League queues aren't that long. Unless you get high rank. We'll wait. Easy pickup. Thanks for hitting the fucking ball off me, bro. I appreciate you. Then you're not going to challenge, okay? All I can do is stall that, slow it down. He's fucking around, faking an in goal. Not even around goal, but literally in. I'm going to fake this because he's probably going to challenge. Ball control. Easy hit around him. He's going to try to hit it back. That should be an easy save. Going to be off wall, hit towards goal. Easy mid. Teammate, don't come up. Jesus Christ. Just chill. I seen you there. I gave you the easiest fucking shot touch. If you're going to go for the ball, go for the ball. But quit fucking with the guy in front of you. He was just crossing over. Right in front of you. Focus on the ball. Cool. I hope they get scored on. Don't you dare touch that. Trot. You need another touch, buddy. You need to be faster. Again, GC1s clear that shit just because they're faster. Your teammate can't score that. You see that he has no boost and he's being harassed by somebody. It's over his head because he's a dumbass and challenged early. Other teammate followed suit and challenged early when he didn't need to. The guy that was an aggressor literally just went by the ball. I'm gonna hit this backwards towards goal because he's going around getting boost. He should pick that up. Teammate, you just fucked us. I had a whole fucking half field over here of free ball control to get a goal in there, and you put it right in the lion's den. Don't flip reset that. They're waiting for it. This is gonna pop right back out. Right to him. Don't even know why I even bothered trying going for that touch, teammate. Other teammate should have stayed up. He's already cycling back for boost. That's fun. Watch the demo. Forget the boost or I get demoed. We come across. We would like to secure the ball and get boost there, but teammate said fuck it. On his way coming back, he's going to grab that boost. He had no use for that shit. None. And took that shit. That's a whiff. That's a panic throw. Teammate. Good lord. Nice. Terrible redirect. Probably should go to practice for that shit. Nice shot. Again, if he doesn't panic touch that and just lets that go behind him up the fucking wall, he's fine. But instead, he panic touches it up and away from me. He would have put it on the ground in front of me, fine. But he hits the shit away from me. What am I supposed to do with that shit? Well, I see where things are going today. We're going to end up falling back down the diamond because teammates are just... Today's not Wednesday, and today isn't Scrub Sunday. So I don't know what the fuck is actually going on. But god damn, today's not a good day to play rank. Don't do it. Don't play rank today. It's a bad day for it. I will save your rank and I will just continue to drop my rank. But don't play that shit. At least not at this time of day. This is where all the fucking kids and shit are on or some shit. Cause god damn. That's how my day went on ranked yesterday. It was a whole, what the fuck are you doing there? Yeah, the general population of Rocket League. Yeah, I know the game needed some publicity and going free to play and partnering with Epic was a big business call. But they really fucked over their community by doing that. Are they gonna save that? Goddamn. And we got a dumbass that don't know how to turn on push to talk. He has this fan or some shit on him. And it's coming through his goddamn mic. Why they turn that shit on by default and not have push to talk on by default is beyond me. I need you to not grab that boost. Actually, fuck it. Follow it. Yeah. That's what I was trying to avoid. And that's exactly why I didn't push that into his car. He still got it. But that's what I was afraid of. Nobody being in goal, so I couldn't take that high-risk shot to put it around him. He touches that. Don't. Fucking goddamn, man. Oh, for fuck's sake. Are you whistling or some shit now? Jesus fucking Christ. Nice. Teammate's not paying attention. Jeez, they know you don't have boost. Just sit in front of the car and just be a barricade and push it towards another side of the field. Oh. Nice try. Good luck scoring on anybody with that obvious ass shit. Probably should have faked me or something. Challenge. 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 Now it's too fucking late. They're back. We can't make a play off of this now. I put my life savings on you, motherfucker, and you failed me. Clearly he touches that. Thank you for touching that. And I backflip. Doesn't matter. God damn it. He literally dropped that shit right in front of me and gave me the perfect air dribble opportunity. And I backflip. Too anxious for the fucking pass, man. I couldn't have asked for any better setup. I've never had a teammate one set me up for that shit like that. And none of my teammates come up to challenge or to support that play. I was challenging just for fun, man. I ain't going for that. Yep, that would have been an R net. He's going to go for the boost. I'm going to go in front of him. Should definitely not be stealing people's corner boost and putting your ass in front of them like that. Or giving them the ball to go around you. If I'd have had any boost in my tank to pull a full play there, they're fucked. See? He's flipping for this boost, and he's flipping for this boost. Now he can't do shit. Their goalie has no boost at all. And you still couldn't hold on to the fucking ball against a guy that had no boost. Good lord. Can't quite get there. I hate the octanes and landing. Maybe I should go back to using the nemesis or some shit. Don't! I was gonna support you, teammate, but other teammate decided he wanted to take that shit even though nobody was literally challenging you. I wanted to get a nasty ass pinch off of that. He was gonna be the power, I was gonna be the direction. Good challenge. Even though he went over it, that's a good challenge. If he hadn't challenged that, somebody else on their team would have challenged that. So that's the type of shit I'm talking about. Like here, I'm going to challenge this to force him to hit it over me and make that shot. If I don't challenge it, he gets controlled and he flicks my teammate. So who came up with touch the ball and immediately go back to goal? I've seen it a bit too. Oh, the diamond rotation shit? All of that shit, like the Rule 1 shit and everything else, is just community-based shit. Some shit's based off soccer. Some shit's just based off of a high-ranking, you know, player that started the shit. And it worked at first when nobody knew, you know, what the fuck they were doing. Diamond rotation worked out fine. And then they figured out that, you know, it was very inefficient, and like, you know, any other product or invention, it was fine-tuned over the years by pros and everything else. He's panicking. Uh-uh. I slowed it, teammate. There's no teammate. I knew there was no teammate. There's no teammate. Because you know why? This shit happens. I slowed that for him dramatically because he was coming in for that. So he wouldn't get scored on. And he just fucking sent it. He just fucking sent it, bro. He had no idea. He just, I'm gonna flip anyway. He would not have touched that ball. Even if I hadn't touched it. If I hadn't touched it, it was in our net. I touched it and slowed it down so he could just control it. Still went in our net. Shit was all the way out here, like on this fucking line. And this motherfucker grabbed boost and sat. That's the shit that pisses me off. You'll go to pass it and score and look and everybody's back in goal. And I'm like, I'll get it. Exactly. I mean, honestly, it's kind of, when it comes to this new population of Rocket League fucking just terrible players, you basically gotta score your own shit. No, not Roscoe again. Thank God he's on the other team. I don't even care if they fucking score that shit. You don't come in fucking burping in people's ear and shit. Fuck is wrong with you? And Americans don't have any type of fucking common courtesy at all.
You're retarded, bro.
None. Zero common courtesy. Better yet, you shut the fuck up too, because I don't want to hear anything from either of you. Good Lord. You're not even on target, brother. You're just touching it. Make a play out of that shit. You had all of that field. Oh, he bumped me. They keep clearing it to the same side. You haven't made it through the first, like, 5 times. We're gonna keep sending it back up that way. You got it? You good, bro? I missed that, didn't I? No, I got it. I mean, they everything or nothing, and that was the best they could do, is an over aerial too high and then a push down. We touched that over him. Teammate, go for that. What are you faking for? Jesus Christ, when your goalie has to come up because you're not man enough, fucking, you got balls of steel enough to go for that shit. That's not in our net. He should take his time. There you go. Good stall. It doesn't matter if he got a playoff or not. We just needed him to take his time and stall for us. Okay, boy. I'm gonna head back now. This is gonna be over me, so I'll take my time. Hit this to the side. Challenge through him. I wish I could have went for that last touch, but none of them were up to actually get that, and that had just been a pass to fucking blue team. That guy flipped back, so they have nobody to score. Again, they have nobody to score, so I know if it's in front of net, I ain't got to worry about it. You guys went back when you shouldn't have. That's a bad touch to sidewall. I bet he fucks it up. He fucked it up. That's not a pass, brother. He touches it high. No. His teammate's going for a demo. Don't 50 that. If he goes for it, let him have it. I mean, good bump, but I'm just gonna go back and do this shit. This is Rockin' League indeed. I had a retarded ass teammate who's literally giving up even though we're a goal ahead. You don't want to get scored on. How about you just chill the fuck out and play a little bit defensively instead? You just had to pass it back to me, motherfucker. Ew, boy. Oh, boy. Billy. Oh, Billy. Why would you go for the boost? Jesus Christ. Good thing the blue team's incompetent as fuck. Teammate literally turned and went for boost while the blue guy was handling the ball towards our goal. That should have been a goal on us. And his stupid ass should have been sitting there in fucking shame. Hit that around him. Pick it up for another touch. Right around in front of goal. Guess what? Nobody goes for the fucking shot. As per usual. What in the fuck are these passes today? I guess the random ass touches ain't working out for them today. What was that saying? We'll take this slow. That's fine. We're 2 up. I'm gonna go hot. Oh shit. I thought that was not going to do what it did there. I was expecting, you know, it to just fly. That shit said, and lip dick halfway through. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. Thank you. Don't touch it. Good Lord. I'm glad they're incompetent, is all I gotta say. Teammate teed that shit off right there for that guy to come through and snipe that off of him. If he wasn't too busy boost stealing and playing like he's supposed to be, as soon as teammate teed that shit off, he'd have hit that shit right off teammate's car and into our net. So Lube got MVP, but he should have dropped us 3 goals and we should have been in overtime right now. It's funny how that goes. 561 points, 2 goals, nice spread, but he was the fuck up of the team and would have dropped 3 goals, even though he only scored 2, which basically nullifies anything that he fucking did. It's just like, bruh. You're giving me more gray hair than I already have. Stop. Chill out. One thing to remember in rank, because my teammates don't seem to get it, and I thought it was an obvious thing, is whenever you get a goal up, you have to keep in mind that they have to come to you to get that goal. Who are you passing to? They have to come to you to get that goal. So you can be, you know, as controlled, as slow, as whatever the fuck you want to be, because they have to come to you. That is the golden rule when you are up in rank. When you are down, you have to go to them, so you have to plan accordingly and play accordingly. So when you have the advantage, make them come out of their positions to challenge you. Then bypass them and get a play off of another one of your teammates. So if I'm sitting in the bottom right-hand corner, for example, and I have a guy driving towards me to try and 50 me, I wait for him to drive towards me till he gets a fair enough distance where he can't turn around, and then I pass it cross to my teammate that's cross field. That guy's now pulled out of his goal and basically useless to them. My teammate then tries to dribble it and get it past whoever he can before sending it for a shot pass or to another teammate. And if everybody's positioned properly, you can just make team plays. I don't know what you want me to do with that, bud. Ah, the octane landing. It pisses me off. It pulls when it lands and doesn't let you jump. That's crazy. Bump that. Okay. What a play. Ain't no reason. Ain't no reason. I'm right there. Boop! Right off the fucking wall. Right past teammate, because it's opposite corner, exactly where he should be. Boy. Definitely seems like it's slightly more individual than team now than it was before. A lot more so. There's a lot of more individual plays, but you have to nowadays because they don't come for your fucking touches. Unless you put the ball in their pocket. They're not coming for that shit. He's going to go for boost. Nope, he controlled it. Congratulations, brother. I actually applaud you. Thank you for not coming for boost and actually doing something to make me pay for boost stealing. I appreciate that. I can't believe I've done that. Wait, were we all three in goal there? Nah, they were coming back. Okay, look. You see how Chain was coming through and then he dipped inside of goal and then came back out. Don't do that shit. That was my fault we got scored on, but don't do that shit. I gotta pass the teammate. I'm taking your boost because you're being in the way of other teammates. We don't need you up. I need you back. Pop that over him. Teammate wasn't even in a defensive position. Cool. And there we go again, Chain. What a fucking play, brother. You need to quit fucking touching the ball in front of net. You are so fucking bad at that shit. After you got scored on one time, you would think you'd learn. We need to push this. Okay. Ain't nothing I can do about that one. Oh, his teammate saved his ass. Nah. I didn't think I was going to be able to get that. Okay. He's going to go up. I'm going to fucking leave because Chain's a fucking piece of shit and a terrible teammate. It's back towards middle. Teammate, you had time to put that up. You didn't have to jump for that. Okay. Don't know where you're aiming for, Chain. I can't get that. That's past me. Chain's not in a position like usual. Good bypass. Try to make the goalie panic a little bit. Why not? That's in. Alright. That's gone. Good bump. That's fucking game. Kane sitting middle of goal instead of where he's supposed to be sitting. Got hit when he was going up. And you've dropped all goals. You should take your own advice. Every goal that's came out of us is basically came from you, Chain. I dropped one goal, yes, but that could have been prevented if Chain hadn't turned into goal. Good save. I'm not wasting my time on a fucking champ. Nice try, though. Alright, 1v1. Any of the Other champs that challenge me daily. This kid thinks he's a GC or something, GTFO. That's funny, because I am. Ah, boy. We talking about Chain? So that's just his personality? I ain't even said shit. I said shit last game and the one before. Hey, who the fuck is this guy? Have I played with this guy before? I don't even know the fuck he is. But yeah, sorry if it gets frustrating when somebody who actually knows how to play the game tries to play the game and you have other teammates dropping goals. It's funny because he made the mistake and then he straight up apologized right afterwards. Bam. Oh boy, oh boy. If only they knew that I literally dropped my rank in order to play in Champ 1 on this account. The rate, you know, what they fought for probably years at this point to get to, I literally forced myself dropping matches to get there. If only they fucking knew that shit. Oh, it's dumbass again. Nope. That was our back man, by the way, so he needs to do something. At least he didn't touch that boost, but he hit the ball from himself. And then sent it to them. Okay, they're not gonna fucking... I wanted to bump him and give my teammate a shot. The teammate was afraid to go. Do I cut that? Nah, it's fine. We got time. I'm stuck on the fucking wall. I guess I should have cut that. But you know, how are you to know that your teammate's gonna literally hit that shit to a guy on the other team before anybody can position up? You know, when I usually stall the ball when nobody's in positions and all of that for us to pick up positions, that's why I'm stalling the ball, if you ever wanted to know. Not just pushing that shit to them for them to score on your teammates. I'm gonna head back because I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing. Challenge or get the fuck out of the way. And you just literally sent the shit to them. I did all that fucking work to 50 that downfield, and you hit the ball away from me straight to where they were. That is this rink to a fucking T. You're not in position. You're in no man's land. Shut the fuck up. Brother, what the fuck? I might go back to casual, because Jesus Christ, this is rough. Gotta talk shit to him. I didn't even know who the fuck he was. Maybe next season, we just piss people off and beat them in 1v1s. Maybe that's what we do next season. As I actually open up the 1v1s. People that come in the chat talking shit. People that are in lobbies talking shit. All of that other shit. Maybe that's what we do. Don't recall ever saying that, but okay. You literally was agreeing with the other guy. You literally was agreeing with the other guy, saying that you could beat me in a 1v1. Now he don't recall that shit. Okay. You were bandwagoning, bitch. That means you're taking on the same fucking shit. Fake it up. Alright, bro. Whatever. Oh, teammate. That's fine. He followed him. That's fine. As long as you follow your shit up. Well, I spelled it wrong. I ain't fixing it. Remember the old triple play what? Oh, baseball games. Where you could make custom players. Not really. I was hoping he'd hit it back to me so I could fucking score his net and make fun of him again. I shouldn't be looking to pick fun of that guy, but he's just an easy target. That's in our net. That's in our net. Sorta. I remember the old, like, MLB games and shit like that that used to do that, but I don't know what game he's talking for in particular, or talking about in particular. You're too slow on your catches, brother. The ball went away from you on your catch because you weren't boosting into that shit. Wait for it. You shouldn't be sitting under the ball waiting on the ball to fall on you like that. You need to boost into that shit to keep speed. Good bump. He recovered well off of that. Oh, shit. I tried. That was an open net, too. No! How dare you? If that guy would have read that shit, that would have been in our net. Good lord. He better not miss that. I was going to say, goddamn. Whole lobby would be on his ass for that one. I'm stuck. He hit the ball to me anyway. Why backwards? He takes that boost, so we go past him to get the ball. Teammate. It's all you, brother. You know, I can score my own flicks, brother. I don't need you to blast me and shit. Like, goddamn. Jesus. Take up goalie tutorial 7 weeks straight. Literal 0 defensive ability. Clueless. He needs more than that, bro. He needs way more than that. My dude got 2 fucking shots, and that was basically passes to us. 82 fucking points in a ranked game. Scoreboard generally don't matter, but he ain't got shit. Maybe not talk crap. Aren't. Very good, bro. GG's. Anyways. I ain't got any to listen to what the fuck you say. You're not important, brother. You got 80-something points. You sit there, you take our fucking shit. I'm going back to casual. You take what we're Actually, let's play a drop shot. You take what we have to say because you are in the fucking shame chair right now. You contributed nothing to that except for a loss in goals. You got 50 points, but you didn't lose any goals, didn't double commit or anything like that. You know, it's kind of a man, he wasn't a very strong guy, but you know, he was there. But when you have 80, like 80 something points, it was like 82, and you were actively playing, not only talking shit last game and trying to bandwagon with people, because he was agreeing with that guy and all of that, saying that he could 1v1 me and all of that. One game after gets made a fucking fool of. And I wasn't even playing any differently. I did try to target him once and get him to pass the ball back to me, but my teammate interrupted that. Beyond that, I was just playing normally. I didn't add any extra pizzazz to anything. I didn't do any of that. See if I can get a pancake here. I don't go for enough pancakes. Nope. Not clean enough. That's a terrible aerial. Generally, you don't go for pancakes in a fucking octane, because it's hard as shit. A flat car would be a lot easier. Oh, hang on. Throw this shit up the wall. I need to practice. I need a lot of practice. Probably because I ain't pushing into it. Hang on. One more time. There we go. There's the pancakes we're looking for. Yeah. And then the flip. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. I wasn't pushing into it all the way. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Nice, clean pancakes. Ah, fucked up my aerial. Oh, it was too low, so it popped out above me. Are there... Actually, I have a pancake tutorial. And it's not the one by the flying pancake. It's not this one. I might have deleted it because I had stopped doing pancakes. Yeah, I don't have it anymore. I need to do that pancake fucking thing again, because, I mean, pancakes are important. Essentially, you want to land middle on the ball and get, like, a flipper reset. But if you hit the pancake properly, your car will... The ball will stay exactly where it is, and your car will actually get knocked, like, almost popped off of the ball, and you can immediately flipper reset it in the goal. That's what you get for pre-jumping, bitch. Didn't matter, both teammates ball chased and neither one of them touched the shit. Oh my god, how do I play this when I have teammates with, like, zero defensive capabilities? I know how that guy felt now. Like, they don't defend well at all. Like, look at that. That's in our net. Please don't put that there. That's in our net. I'm just gonna drive away. Eh. Nope, he's there. Good enough. I don't know why you're challenging from that angle, but fine. You're hitting it backwards, bud. Boudreaux, slow yourself down. Oh, that was scary. I seen that goal flashing before my eyes. I don't know how to play with these two, by the way, which is why I'm kind of hesitant and not really understanding what's going on. These guys, I mean, like, I can't pass it to them. I can't trust them to defend the net properly. I can't trust them to clear. I can't trust them to really do anything. It's like, that's kind of what I have to do, is just score goals faster than the other team can score goals on me. It's about where we're at right now. If I can't score them faster than the other team scores them, then we're losing. Generally, you'll get one bad teammate and one decent teammate, but fuck. I ain't getting shit this time. That's in our net. We're running out of safe tiles. That's to you, teammate. Just touch it down. That's all I ask. Close enough to down. Fuck. Other teammates keeps ass sniffing everybody. That's in. Damn it! How was I the farthest one back on their side, but the first one to actually get to fucking challenge this ball? How does that happen? How am I the first one to that? We have recharging boost, so they can't say they're out of boost. That's more points. Plus he's gonna hit it down. Nope, he missed. Cool. You did the one thing you shouldn't do, is hit that shit back up in that situation. Fake of that. Alright, teammate, I'm trusting you. Trust not earned. Trust not deserved. Oh, he actually touched that. Move. Oh, come on now. I touched that. That's off of my car. Move him out of the way, maybe. I can't get this. Try. Catch him as he's hitting it backwards. Please land. Dunk it. You just had to dunk it. You just had to dunk it. I tried to score that. Use the black area, even if he misses it, it's not that bad. That's terrible, though. Easy pinch off come. Easy saves. That's not going to be savable. Thank God he missed, because that was in our net. Can't control it. Don't let him get back to that. Don't let him get back to that. Oh, fuck me, dude. And teammate literally knocked me against the wall, so I can't follow any of that. What a whiff. That should have been in their net. There's no reason for you not to score that. Take your time, bud. Nope. Again, these should be in their fucking net. How many shots have you gotten and not taken? Really? Come on, bro. I can't save this. That's not saving that. That's making me have more problems to deal with. Move. Oh, it's in his net. Oh! Finally just got that touch. Okay, whatever. That's straight down in the net. I'm going to try and shoot this. It's risky. It might not make it. But I'm desperate right now because I don't have reliable teammates. Good bump. Just don't kick off goalie, bro. I asked one thing. I asked one thing. You hit it away from both of us. You're on your own for that one, bud. And it's in. They destroyed that whole fucking side with that one touch. Look how many tiles they got off of that. Holy good fucking mother. Jesus. No. I'd be damned. That was not a good contest. It was not a good contest at all. What you fucking lying to? My dude's got 5 points. Be better, bro. I can say the same shit. Nah, be toxic, bro. LMAO. Be better, bro. I shouldn't have to be your particular fucking teammate. You're dog shit. The only thing you managed to pull off that got you your points were excessive ball touches, which missed nets, and then you got 2 saves. Thanks for getting the 2 saves, bro. Congratulations. But 5 damage, you get 5 damage for those you don't know when the ball pops and turns color and hits the ground. That's worth 5 damage. So he managed to touch the ground 1 time with a powered ball. Not the super powered, just the regular ball. When it pops open. He managed to hit that 1 time against the ground that entire match. And that's where his 5 damage come from. Now ask me why I'm a little irritated in his fucking performance. He could have literally stayed back on our side or done anything and gotten more points than that. 2 saves? Cool. One of the saves probably was what he got the damage off of. He probably saved it, and it probably went somewhere on their side. I don't particularly remember, but that's all he did for us. That and missed goal shots. There's so many where that shit was just open in front of him, and he'd hit the shit over it. Those should be wins. Those should be W's. But not only did I have 2, he was the ass sniffer, by the way. The guy that always stayed up the other guy's ass, which is why he didn't get much ball control. Other guy kind of shaped up, but, you know, towards the end of the match, you know, where he started getting points and started getting damage, I'm like, bruh, we need to score this goal to end it. And he was getting damage in back corner and damage all around the fucking map. I'm like, just score it. Just score it. I'll research it. I don't know. That's kind of the trap that is low rank in any game mode. As you play with trash. It's that simple. Everybody's bad at what they do, but you find those people that are, again, at the bottom of the particular rank, even though he was in Diamond 3. He's still at the bottom of basically playing Diamond and all of that, and it's just like, bruh. And you gotta just learn to just accept the loss or try to find a way to formulate a plan to play with him. But if he's contributing nothing to the group, then how do you get, you know, anything out of him? He's doing 0. Damn. Oh, no, no, no. Thank you. That's fine. One more? How was that blue? Did I miss something? That's fucked. Good save. Good pass. They're not in the team either. Fake that. That's towards his own net. Teammate, you were up a little bit too far. I can't get that. I can get that, though. I'm gonna let him panic. I mean, teammate's already jumping for it, so I guess I'll wait. Put this down early. Should be an easy dunk. Good save. I'm gonna hit it. Never mind. Easy save for teammate. Try to get in the way of that guy as he challenges. Demo him because he's in the way. That should be an easy save. I need to pick this up for him, though. Yeah. I tried to cover you. I don't know what he's doing. He's individual playing, so there you go. Your basic air dribble, if you can air dribble. They are very good in drop shot. People generally can't do shit about them. That's how I reached champ for the first time in drop shot, is I did a lot of air dribbles. I'd wait for a hole to get there. I'd get control of the ball. And then I would, can I bump him? Nice. And then I would just air dribble that shit in. Yeah. We'll touch it off a wall. Never mind, I'm bad. Panic pinches usually don't turn out well. Get out of the way. He's gonna hit it across. No. Yeah. That's fine damage. We don't have any huge major holes or anything. Hello there, teammate. That's in our net. Oh my. That's in our net. He didn't even try to flip for that. Flip! Wave dash. Flip. Do something. That's unacceptable. If you would have flipped sideways towards that, you would have had that save. That's laziness. That's not need boost. You're on recharge boost, so I know you had some to make a play with. Not need boost. It's I'm lazy. I'm lazy is what that shit says. I don't know. Get it down? That's not down. I'm trying to let them to maneuver the ball, which is why I have low points, because they're very hyper-aggressive on this shit. So I'm trying to be as docile as possible. They work well as a team. I'm not going to get in the way of their team plays. Like, he's already over there going for that shit. I'm just trying to fit the bill. If they'd let me take a lead, though, we'd probably get a little bit farther. That's a hit around. That's fun. And that's down. This is why I'm not trying to go to their side and shit unless I see an opportunity. I'm kind of just trying to make them throw away the ball, get involved here or there. Okay. You got that, brother? That's low. Beautiful. Putting my faith in basically their hands right now. I'm going to respawn with the 100 boost. Cool. Oh, that's sadness. Oh. Hey, remember when you demoed me? If he hadn't jumped, I'd have had that on target where I wanted it. That's kind of sadness. Don't know why he interfered in my touch there. Pop that across. Teammate will go for that. If not, I guess I'm going for it, because fuck. Hit it to me? I mean, or him. Him works too. There we go. The reason why I decided to play this farther back, I mean, my score is not too fucking terrible. 25 damage like the other guy. Only thing I'm missing is a goal. I just have less ball touches. The reason why I'm staying back is I noticed there were a lot of double commits and shit like that when I would go for the ball. And Guy just goes for that shit every chance he gets. So I decided I was going to stay back and just let him ball chase. That's fine. Let him take the damage. Just let it go. There we go. Free win's a free win. If I ain't got to do shit, I ain't going to worry about it. Did they play the best game? No. But if you look at the other team, Season 5 Floor Destroyer only had 5 damage that entire time. That's Drop Shot GC, by the way. Only have 5 damage. My sense in a carry. Our Season 6 Floor Destroyer had a goal, had 32 damage, had a save, you know, shit like that. Still somewhat low. The washed up Dunk Master actually did better than the Floor Destroyer, and that's kind of funny. I played with Chaotic Yami. Chaotic Yami. Okay. Can't believe I've missed that one, but fuck it, dude. He'll hit it out. I'll wait. So I was trying to be nice and pass it to my teammate that was over there, and teammate was trying to be rude and take the ball from me. So we ended up pinching that. That was not a planned pinch. That's him being rude and not accepting my pass that I was trying to give him. That's impatience. Pinches usually don't turn out well in drop shot. I would love to take that up the wall for an air dribble. You just gave them free damage. Again, pinches usually don't turn up well in drop shot. Thank you. I can't believe I didn't get that goal there. I want a refund. How's it gonna break every towel that's around where the ball is, but not the towel with the shits on? What do you mean drop shot's not designed like that? That might be their net. Nope, my teammate was slow. I'm getting beat if I go for that. So we pick this up somewhere else. It's off wall. Both of them are ass sniffing. Who would have thought that you would be slower? We actually got that damage there. He panic hit it. I'm going to keep it as low. Well, not low. Slow as possible. So even if he does get it, it doesn't move anywhere. Get a bump on him. Hit that down. Why do they always hit it up? Just hit it down. I bumped him. It was clean. It was free. Butter type free. I tried. It wasn't a lazy attempt, but, you know, pop that over him. And dinner net. Good 50. He panic hit it. That's what he did. Gotcha. I'm not going to jump for that. He should be able to pick that up on his own. Fake. Take this across to the black area. If I would have hit that to their side, that'd have been in our net. That's kind of the things you got to look for. If it ain't safe to send it, don't send it. You can take it back to a safe area and do a lot of other things. He pinched it like a fucking idiot. Tried. At least I blocked towards goal. We took damage, but it's not a go. Stop pinching it. For fuck's sake. Every time you try that shit, we end up getting deeper and deeper in the shithole. Stop. Learn your lesson. That's right down. Wow. Wow. A lot just happened there. That's a lot to digest. I about dunked that in our net. Don't. Control it. You got all these points and ain't done nothing. Control it. Let me get it. Fucking shit. Stop. Just stop. I would play better if you would just sit upside down on your fucking hood. You are killing me, bud. Okay, why hit it over to the other side? Why? 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 The shit was right in the middle of huge fucking damage, and he cleared it and put it in our goal. I'm not going for this kickoff. Y'all motherfuckers can figure that shit out. I ain't putting in any more effort. I didn't put in a lot of effort in this match, but I'm not putting in any more additional effort. If it comes to me, I'll go for it. If it don't come to me, I ain't gonna go out of my way to get to it. I don't give a shit. Again, he hits it away from his teammate, and we're gonna end up losing damage because of it. That guy is so bad. Funny. If I would have challenged any of that, that would have been a double commit. Again, if I would have challenged that, that would have been a double commit. Now, when 3/4 says something about him doing good and we're trash and didn't contribute or anything, keep in mind that anything that I would have went for, if he would have went for 2, I would have missed the ball and just went swinging past it, trying to get a fucking touch. Because he's challenging like a fucking dumbass. Interesting. Okay, if you would have just let me fucking roll that off the top of my car, that would have been a goal. Literally was lined up in front of goal. The ball was going to land on the front of my car and roll into their net. He hit it away from it. Crazy. Fucking crazy. Go. Challenge that. Oh, we're going for bumps and shit now. Well, that's back to where it started. Okay, I got... No, I don't. He really sent that shit. I got you, brother. I seen you're struggling. Nope. Welcome to my world, bitch. Oh, he faked me. You ain't getting double damage off of that. You can go fuck yourself. Good touch. I can't see what's in front of me. I'm like, the only thing I can do is try to angle it back towards my other teammate. Good save. You see the distance we're keeping from each other when we're playing positions? This is good. This is very good for drop shot play. This is a very good space that you should hold for teammates. If they need help, feel free to help them and move up. But keep that distance while you're playing. Good. Oh, come on. Fucking Finnick, dude. Sorry, teammate. I did that to you. I can't get that. You got that. Yo. Push it back to him. Good save. We're keeping distance, though. We're actually using proper drop shot rotation. Ah, fuck that. So this is an actually pretty easy game for us. In their net. That's perfect drop shot rotation. We are keeping the perfect distance. That's crazy. I rarely play games where people actually rotate and drop shot correctly. I'll let teammate grab it. That's his to go for, not mine. Now it's mine to go for. Ooh! Well, fuck me. I did not expect that to happen like that. I had full trust in my teammate there. He'll pass it to me. Aw, that'd have been a good pass too. Touch it down. Make it awkward for him, maybe. Teammate, you... Yeah, he overcommitted his position. That's fine. I'm just happy that they're using some semblance of drop shot rotation. Good 50. What the fuck? I did not mean to flip that. I double jumped that. 3 points? I missed 3 points? Oh, please get that. Oh, that would have been so good points. Second opportunity? The whole crew went for that? I don't know what to do here. Yeah. I'm fucking backwards and he's hitting that shit off wall. That's fun. That's fun. Don't worry about it. We knew this was gonna come. Now we can just go back to doing what we do best. Dunk it. Ah, that would have been such a good play if he'd got the dunk to me. Beautiful passing plays, beautiful rotation. Sure, we might miss a couple of balls here or there, but, you know, we are actually playing this very strongly. Fake that so he can get it. Oh. And now we're losing our rotation because we're now crossing positions. No, no, no. Yeah, we've lost our rotation now. It's the end game throw. It's approaching. Ah, missed the Arsenal flip reset, bro. This was the team that was demoing, right? Yep, the bump and demo guy. Alright. I don't feel bad for what's going to happen to you next. He's gonna panic hit it. Wasted! Oh, Benji. Or Ocean. Or, yeah, Benji Coco. Just cover the hole, bro. That's fine. It's down. I have nothing to lose on our side, so we need to cover left side more than anything. Exactly. Goodbye. Remember when you fucking bumped and demoed me, bitch? You just had to demo him, block him, anything. That's bad. I bumped teammate. I thought he was the blue guy. I thought he was the blue guy. That's my fault. Well, I mean, it's not my fault. He wasn't going to get it anyway, but still. We fell apart at the end. Like I said, I felt the drop shot through. We all played good. We all rotated. You look at our stats, you know, 853, 700 basically, 600 basically. We all scored is round about the same. They played about the same. This was a very educational drop shot match. As a matter of fact, beginning half, drop shot, rotation, practice. I'll actually save that replay. When you play drop shot, that's kind of what you hope to have, what we had at the beginning half of that match. And then it all fell apart. And there was a lot of double and triple commits and people out of position and shit. And we threw! Not a lot of people have that endurance to go the full 5 minutes. They go a couple of minutes and then they get fucking distracted by some shit. A leaf float by them or some shit. And they're like, oh, look, leaf! And we're like, no, not leaf, ball. Shit, I wanted that up the wall. Oh! He panic hit it. Teammate, you let that land. I seen you. I watched you do that. You could have gotten that before. It's gonna bounce out of his way. Easy cross. Teammate's not ready. I need to follow this. Maybe put it in front of other teammate. Oh, the fugly bounce! Not like that! Please, Psionics. It's been so long. Give us new drop shot arenas and fucking fix that shit, bro. That bounced off my car last, yes. How was that blue? Can he follow it, though? The answer to that is no. Teammate left him thinking he could follow that. That man needs some help. Here, teammate. No! It wasn't for you to hit backwards, motherfucker. It was teammate that was open. That's free points. They didn't take free points. Good touch. Oh, he got gypped points. We got gypped a bounce earlier, so I don't feel too bad about it. That's a terrible touch, but that guy's not reading it. He was own goaling and you saved it. You saved that. He was own goaling the fuck out of that. I can't score that, but I'll try. Gotta go for shots like that sometimes. Maybe I get it, luckily. Faking? That's free points for them if nobody touches that. Thanks for the demo. That's more free points. Hit this down. Ah, I fucked it. Or did I? Nah, I fucked it. I wanted to hit it down in front of me. I hit it too hard. Block you. Teammate's fast. He's like very fast, but he missed the ball. Too fast. I'm going to jump up here early and take the shot on goal. Or towards teammate or anything. Whatever I can get. Just hit it across, brother. Oh, goal opportunity. He put it in his own net. I ain't do shit. Thank you. I ain't do shit. I did not touch that there. He touched that. Look at that. Right in his own net. Go for these. Always. Go straight in when it's a 2. Because if you one guy on their side goes for it, you win that. Pop that down to teammate. Maybe he gets the goal. Maybe he don't. Still good pressure. Jump early. Hit it behind me. To the other teammate. I can't get this forward. I was hoping teammate would grab that. So I'm kind of fucked right now. I was just trying to rotate and not really go for that. Damn it. I had a plan too and I missed the ball. If that's in our net, it's sad, but it is what it is. Woo! That was a panic dive by me. I seen things for the worse, because I didn't think he was getting that other touch. He's going to let that go in. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Redemption demo. Again, everybody's just kind of on the ground, just boosting. If you're supersonic, you only get like very marginally faster while boosting during supersonic. You gotta add something to get faster than that. You tried to demo me. Just for that, you're getting a double. Or not, because I'm fucking bad. That's scary. Oh, what a mistouch. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You remember when you bumped me? Shit comes back tenfold. You just saved it. That's fine. Yup. Brother, why not let me score that? No. Alright, enough being a scumbag. We gotta score this shit and send it before they get a lucky double touch. Speaking of lucky double touches. I was looking to you for help, teammate. There we go. And his net? Oh my god, he barely cleared that good enough. That's not bad where it landed. He can't get that. Teammate apparently can't get it either. I did my work, guys. Score that. For fuck's sake. Ugh. Are we throwing again? Is this what's gonna happen here? Yeah, we're throwing again. It's in. Off the fucking wall. Bam. Right in. Woo-wee! And then there's always the guy that says easy because he's anxious as shit. You're not fooling anybody. The only reason you're saying it's easy because it's one of the hardest fucking matches of your life. You were feeling anxious as shit and you just gotta say something. Everybody else is just kind of a... I can't even say GG because you guys were oppressed the entire match. We threw that. Again, that's like the third iteration in a row that was thrown by our fucking team. I'm not satisfied with these down touches. That one's good. Eh. Nah. That's not bad. I mean, that might have bounced off wall and went back down. That's not what we're looking for, though. I don't think that would have counted. That's too far. Match the speed of the ball, will you? I guess I shouldn't be practicing on these walls. I should be practicing on the drop shot walls, to be fair. The drop shot walls, if you hadn't noticed, are hexagonal. So you're not getting the exact same angles off of the drop shot walls that you do in a regular match. Every wall in the drop shot wall is basically hitting the ball from just straight on from a regular wall. If that makes sense. Exhibition. Drop shot. I'll just let the bots do their thing. We'll see how long it takes them to score. But as you can see, there's 6 walls. It's hexagonal. If you go up to this wall, it's the same as being basically straight on to any other wall. At the middle line sections at least. So when you're going from the side, you got to keep in mind that if you allow your car to wrap, you're going to be hitting the ball away from yourself. However, if you hit it upwards, it's going to float out and across because it's again, a hexagon. So you got to keep in mind with your touches. You can't do that, you know, sideways tap bullshit and then follow it this way, or you're going to go, you know, backwards towards your net. And if you do that sideways tap shit, you're not going to get a perfect launch up. It's going to launch sideways because it's a hexagon. It took them almost a minute. Well, it says 59 seconds, so I guess it took them 59 seconds. Alright, bots. So, like these shots, if you jump off and touch it, you got to keep in mind at the end it's going towards your particular net, or your floor. You go over here and you hit it to the side, you can follow it, but it's going towards the right. So your air dribble, even though it's straight, it's going to be towards the right because of the arena change. So when you're trying to get these, you know, nice touches and all of that, you got to keep in mind your angle. If I'm here, I want to hit it like more straight on to pop it up, to get around it, and then touch it to get a goal straight down. Or if I want to send it, you know, at a distance, I want to get like super around it and then touch it like farther out with more speed. So wherever you're trying to air dribble it and drop shot, you got to keep in mind that it's just a little bit different. But that's kind of what I like about drop shot, because if you don't know the walls, drop shot will fuck you up. Like here, it's kind of off wall, kind of not. Alright, Rex, get the fuck out the way. I'm trying to take this shit off the wall and show viewers shit. Oh, okay. Fucking bot. Wall bounces. When you hit the ball, you have to keep in mind that, again, it's a hexagon. So if I hit it at this wall at an angle, and I hit it at the same angle at another wall, it's going to come off just slightly different just because of how the field is. It's going to still continue the momentum, so if I hit it at it, you know, like at a leftwards angle, it's going to bounce off and continue, you know, at a leftwards angle. That's going to remain true. Like if I go up this way straight, it's going to continue along that way. But you got to kind of calculate that in your touches. I tried to dunk that down to get where you want to go. But because the fields are how they are, it's very easy to get wall pinches and drop shot. Because you see how jack shit is? If you pinch it, it's just going to pinch over and hit another wall. Then continue, hit another wall, continue, hit another wall, like that. Good example, bots. And that's why pinching don't work in drop shot, because if you do this, it's just bouncing out and going to another wall. If you pinch it on this wall, I can wait on the next wall and pick that shit up and send it back with the power that you sent me. If you pinch it upwards, it just goes to the opposite corner. Wow. Been a while since I've seen somebody miss a drop shot kickoff completely. His angle's fucked up. See if we can correct it. Oh, that should have bounced in. Come on now. Did I de-rank down the diamond too? Because this is like extremely easy. Like baby mode easy. The fuck? Why does this feel so easy? Is it because I actually have a decent team for once? Guess because they're giving us a lot of space. And on their touches, they're not really touching that shit properly either. And then our teammate just gave them the free clear. I touched that down, but alright, maybe I'm mistaken. Teammates, get the fuck out of the way if you don't know what to fucking do. Sitting there backwards, blocking your other teammates from doing anything is not good. Good touch. Wait. Went back to touch it so it would stop doing, you know, bounce damage. I should have just kept letting it go and picked it up how I wanted to. Pop this completely up. Well, never mind. That's a fugly bounce for you. Teammate, you're in the wrong fucking angle. But sure. Literally should have just let them clear it at this rate and just waited. He went for cheeky damage. You'll pay for that. Thanks for picking me up, teammate. I gotta see this. I don't know, I guess it did touch the back of his fucking car. Block that. See? If you hit it off the wall a particular way, it'll bounce back to their side. That shit don't work in a regular game. You do that, it's a Ponzi pass of death. Or some crazy shit. Oh, he fucked it. What the fuck happened to my double jump? I jumped, like, got one jump off of that. I was still on the ceiling, yeah? I guess not, because I only got one jump. Uh-oh, not the triple. Oh, no. That was almost in our net. This is behind us in the black area, unless teammate does some shit like that. That's in our net. That should have been in our net. Score it. Score it. That's right in our net. I guess he trusts me with his fucking life, because that's what that shit was. Huh. I shouldn't bully them. That's bad. We deserve to lose. I'm bullying. Wow, maybe we do deserve to lose. That was, oh. There you go. That was a, wild situation right there. Teammate fucking had basically an open shot, fucking flipped around that shit. Ooh. It should be a kickoff goal in all honesty. It's the second time. Hello there. We don't sit on top of the holes. And drop shot. Never sit on top, directly on top of a hole and drop shot. Sit away for it. Sit far enough away for it to where you can drive to it with some momentum to make saves. Or you're gonna get fucked. It takes a long time to people to realize if you have no momentum, it don't matter if you're sitting on it or not, they're just gonna fucking dunk that shit through you. Nice touch. Straight down. That's dangerous. Dangerous. Good fucking ball placement. See if I can do the same thing. Nope, I'm missing. I aim too hard. Put that around him. Here you go, teammate. I mean, or other team. That works too. That was a pass to my teammate, though. He panicked. He could have saved that if he hadn't flipped. Well, he probably needed to be a little bit faster, too, to be honest. But still. Drop shot is a very finicky beast. You have to learn different angles. You have to learn a bunch of different, well, everything. I hate this shot right here. And what part of the game are you ever going to have a ball coming across like this, being in the opposite corner and all of that, and your goalie or your other man not going to make it before you? Like, it is all, like, you got to go all the way the fuck over to that bitch to even get a touch. And not only that, you have to have a nice enough flight pattern to where when you get to this shit, to be able to, you know, shoot it and try and score it. I can't even push it down. It actually has to be just straight on. It bounces too high. That's actually interesting. It's actually so high that if you hit it downwards, it'll bounce over. That's crazy. So when you hit it, it forces you to hit the ball farther out to get a smaller bounce in. I see. But there ain't no chance that you'll ever have to jump for a ball that does something like that. At least not from that position. Don't mind me, just getting free damage. Oh. Oh. I pinched that even though I know I shouldn't. I needed a stall or something. Teammate being there is kinda fucky-wucky. Put it in your own net, please. That's a panic touch. Free damage. Boop. We panic touched it when it wasn't even on our fucking side, but I guess it's called throwing it away when it's not on your side, but that looked like a panic touch to me. You just fucking blasted that bitch. Teammate? 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 Good save. If I held boost while I was doing that, I'd have had that. So I'm kind of stuck here. Oh, don't bump me. I didn't flip. I didn't full send. Don't send me. He's fucked. Yup. He's gonna go up the wall and try to shoot it on our net if we don't do anything about it. I kind of wanted him to so I could get an easy save. Oh, that's nasty! Woohoo! See you! Good Lord! I had to try hard a little bit there. That was fucking disgusting. What I just had to witness. I was like, absolutely fucking God, they were destroying us. Hello. Again, try to get as close as possible when you can, and then just tip it if you're going to try to go up or go over somebody. Savage. Jumping from back court makes you slower than being on the ground, driving, and then boost jumping. Even though drop shot pre-jumping is kind of the fun of the game mode, even I pre-jump when I shouldn't. But I figured I'd say it if somebody's actually trying to learn, you know, something from this. Like me pre-jumping him there, or not pre-jumping, boost jumping there makes me faster than he is, even though he went for it way before I did. Yeah. Don't panic. Tut, tut, tut. I didn't trust teammate to hit that down. I have war scars. War scars? How do you get war scars from Rocket League? I have game scars. Here I come to save the day. That's bad. That's even worse. There we go. No. This is what we wait for. Okay, he went for that goal. Satisfactory. Non-satisfactory. Very not satisfactory. Or maybe he's just a masturbator. That's in their net. Ah, thank you. The hell's in it? The hell's in it? He missed? That would have been them tying the game back up. I don't want to talk about what I just did there. Feels bad. Talk about this. Don't talk about that either. You know what? Just don't talk. Just shh. Quiet stream. Damn. I dropped. And we're throwing. We're throwing. We are throwing. Oh. Oh. Alright, guys. We need to chill out. Quit being aggressive. We're going to lose this. Just stop being aggressive. Stay chill. Keep your positions where you need to. Stop bumping me. Stop, you know, sending it. Stop flipping. Keep your wheels on ground when you need to. Stop jumping over me. We need to chill the fuck out, brothers. Off of his touch. They're going to score this. Oh, we got so lucky. Nah, not as lucky. All off of that guy's touch. If he'd have just chilled the fuck out, that ball would have never did all of this crazy ass shit if you just let me dribble that shit. Ah, fuck. How many times can we throw in one stream? That's fine. Let him take the damage and let's just score this shit. Stop bumping me, teammate. Jesus fuck. Oh, I gotta check my alarm. Good luck, teammates. I can get a touch. There we go. Feels like a bouncy ball? A bouncy ball of some sort? I don't know. I guess one more drop shot game and stream's over. Oh, fuck. I gotta fill out this bullshit again. Also, apparently, well, now, this ain't from Amazon. So I can't get mad at Amazon for it being in my fucking mailbox and shit. Who's it from? Shipping Depot. Sweet. That don't tell me who that's from. It's got like a Japanese label on the bottom of it, too. I don't know any Japanese viewers. At least I don't think any of my viewers that come back a lot are Japanese. I don't know. Whoever sent whatever this is to me, thank you. I will open it later on. Yay, I get to do fucking paperwork. And they always ask the same shit. What's your income? What's your all of this other bullshit? What's this? What's that? You know, if you ask somebody in the beginning of the fucking year, they're not going to be able to get this information. And I do this shit every time. And I give them, like, a statement from, like, the month that they're asking in. Or a month back, because my shit don't give me the month till it finishes, so I give them this statement from a month back. And they always say the same shit. Well, we see that you have X amount of money in your bank account. You should be paying this, that, and another. And I'm like, it's stimulus money. It's the only thing I keep in that bank account is stimulus money. That shit's been sitting there, and that shit's gonna continue to sit there. And they try to think they catch me every fucking year. You're not paying your fucking shit. You need to pay us money. You need to do that. You need to do this. You're not reporting your payment and all of that lawfully. Stimulus money, motherfucker. You can't do anything with it. And I ain't gotta fucking report it because it's from the government. Go fuck yourself. Anything that comes from that stimulus money, I don't have to report to you. The only thing I have to report at the end of the year is anything that I make off of my stocks and shit. And as long as I don't cash out anything over $1,200 a month, they can't do anything anyways. That's why I keep my money in stocks. Very simple. The only thing they can do is tax me at the end of the year for shit that ain't paid for, but the stock company that I go to or go through pays deducts the taxes and shit from every transaction. So I ain't gonna worry about that shit. And if you do decide to go into the stock market, I do suggest that you go through an actual, agency. I don't know what the fuck they're called. Broker. There you go. You go through a proper brokerage. Or a day trader or something. Somebody that actually knows what the fuck they're doing. Because if you don't, you're going to be hit with a lot of taxes towards the end of the year. Especially if you make a lot. For those of you who don't know, whether your stock is a short-term stock or a long-term stock, there's going to be different taxes. Because a lot of people will tell you, oh, buy now, sell now, buy now, sell now. Well, depending on if it's short-term, long-term, and well, whether or not you have the money and shit, because you don't want a good faith violation. Or any type of thing like that, or a, I was gonna say wet sale. What the fuck's it called? A, wash sale. You don't want a wash sale. I think that's what it's called. People use wash sales to try to evade tax. Or basically to commit tax fraud. Because any losses and things like that that you have, if it's, well, depending on if it's long-term, short-term, things like that, you can write some of that off on taxes. However, let's say, for example, I have a stock. It's at $1 when I buy it. It goes down to 80 cents. And I decide I'm going to sell it because it went down to like 80 cents and all of that. And then it drops down to like, I don't know, because of the economy, it drops down to 1 cent. And you put all of your money into that stock for 1 cent. That's going to be considered a wash sale, and all of the losses that you have cannot be wrote off tax-wise. You can no longer write those losses off. Those are yours to keep and hold on to. Because you essentially could, in that case, avoid all taxes by selling as the stock is going down and then buying it when it's at its lowest. Again, government regulations and shit like that ruin things. Stock's not like cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency, you literally can buy that shit and then immediately turn around and sell that shit. You can be smart like people and write APIs that buy a particular stock when it's at one price and then sell anytime it goes high, and then buy the shit when it goes low, sell when it goes high, and make, small increments of money over time, and then take that money and just keep recycling it, and at the end of the year make like $100. But that $100 grows over, years. And you can really build that shit up. Oh, I missed. You can really build that shit up over time and get some good money. Especially if you do it when you're young and if you can keep a computer going for that long. You got to keep in mind that your computer setup can't be using more than, what you're making per year. Or you're fucking up somewhere. That's in. Oh, he fucking... That was so fucking lucky on him. That's not even a nice shot. Look where he put this ball at. You see that shit? You see that fucking towel? That's bullshit. That's, But yeah. If you got, again, as most people say, if you have at least 10 grand to spend, stocks is a very good place. Especially nowadays when they're forever fluctuating and shit. But if you ain't got a lot of money, I wouldn't really recommend, you know, going the stock route. However, crypto-wise, where you can buy and sell stocks literally the same second, back to back, and it's unregulated by the government, so there's no government regulations at the time, you can make lots of money. Even stocks have a kind of hard limit that you can make on a particular stock. If a stock, for example, let's say oil, goes down to like a millionth of a cent, and then it goes all the way up to $5, you're not going to be able to sell your stocks for $5 no matter how many you have. You're not going to be able to sell and get that, say you got 1,000,000 stocks at a millionth of a cent and paid 1 cent. You're not going to be able to sell all of that and make $5 million. They're going to make you sell one before that for way less than $5 because it's building up quickly. Then the government's going to put a ban on being able to actually sell or buy that particular stock. Sometimes it's something simple like 2 weeks, sometimes it's like 6 months, but there's a stabilization period that you have to go through. Once that stabilization period and all of that is done and through, then they will allow you to sell that. And if it's 1,000,000, you're going to be selling in like small batches and shit like that because it's a lot of money. They do that to protect the business because obviously a business happened to put out, you know, even though they're making hardcore money, happened to put out, you know, $5 million at one time is ludicrous. Plus everybody else, you know, that's buying stocks are going to be selling too. So it kind of makes sense, but it's also like, you know, fuck, I can't make that money. And generally by the time everything's said and done and cleared, instead of getting, you know, the whatever million, you end up getting like, I mean, you can get a hefty amount. You'd probably get like 100,000 out of the 5 million total. There it is. I'm not even paying attention. I'm just driving around. I don't even give a shit about this game. Anyway. And that's kind of the bad thing about stocks, is you want to put in a lot of money and buy shit that is a stock that you're going to make a lot of money at one time. And then, you know, buy, you know, sell low, buy high. Sometimes you want to sell when it's high, or sell when it's high, buy when it's high, depending on what stock it is. Shit like that. To make money. But beyond stock, there's all kinds of bonds and a whole bunch of other shit. Regular bonds, treasury bonds, jail bonds. You can literally lend money to people that for their bail. That's a very risky and volatile thing because, well, if that person don't show up to court, money go bye-bye. So it's a very volatile market. That's not something I recommend, but I mean, you know, if you want to bail somebody out or be part of somebody's bail money and all of that, and they do what they're supposed to do, it's an easy and quick way to make, whoops, a couple extra bucks, you know? But I mean, keep in mind, some bail bonds pay out, you know, quickly, because everything gets taken care of quickly. Other bail bonds go on for fucking years. Like the whatever fucking company that was part of my shit ain't ever gonna see that fucking money. Alright. Well, I could have scored that, but that's fine. Again, I'm kind of not. I'm no-braining this shit right now. I'm actually half the time not even looking at the screen. I'm thinking about what I'm trying to say. So I got a hefty amount of paperwork and a gift in the mail. I am looking forward to what's in the gift box. Or gift bag, I should say. It feels like it's like a bouncy ball. Like it's a pack of just bouncy balls. But then I think, like, teammate Y. No. I knew he was going to go for the demo. That's an easy save, though. That was supposed to be an easy save. I knew he was going for the demo, so I goaded him for it. Teammate had an easy save because I took the demo. The teammate whiffed that shit. Nice try. Okay. Centus, you have ruined me. Oh, God. That lag. I don't even know what the fuck happened. Wow. He's really gonna go for a fucking demo in those situations. Like, I'm gonna have to switch accounts or some shit. It's literally, this is not good streaming material. It's just literal constant demo attempts. I'm not gonna be using this account much more. We're gonna go back to the other lower level account because this ain't good streaming material. I'm not gonna be able to have a conversation, and I mean, I'm not a good host at all, but you know, do my usual level of hosting and play and try to talk about play when it's literally just oh demo, oh demo, oh demo. Fuck that shit. Not going back through that fucking champ slash GC phase. That's the shit that Macho is basically part of right now. You want to get, you know, that type of setup, fucking ask Macho the stream or some shit. You can see people playing in that shit and going for excessive demos and not having ball control and shit. Not my cup of tea. GC, well, Camp 3, the GC1, is basically Diamond Purgatory to me. I hate going through that shit, and I fucking hate playing in that shit. It is annoying just having a bunch of hotheads going around, missing the fucking ball, and then going for another immediate demo. That's, nah, that's not streaming content. So now, I guess I'll go back to my Diamond account, probably. Maybe play on that shit, because, well, these streams are being ruined by other players. The fucking hack, fucking no-skill players. It's not what we're looking to show the community. We're not trying to stream that shit. We're not trying to show demos and all of that. We're trying to go skill-based here. If you are a demoer and a hardcore demo at that, all you do is demo, go fuck yourself. I hope your fucking computer burns up and dies. I hope it explodes, shooting shrapnel through your entire house, sniping everybody, Sniper Elite 5 style. And I hope somebody makes a game about that shit and you live on in meme history forever. That's about how strongly I am against excessive demos. But anyway, I have quite a bit of paperwork to do. And I'm gonna have to find a way to fax this shit, because every time I fax it, they say, oh, well, we didn't get your shit. We didn't get your shit. Then when the deadline comes in, they try to deactivate all of my shit, and then they're like, well, we never sent anything in, so we deactivated your benefits. And then I say, well, here's the fax return sheet and all of this saying that you got my shit. And then it turns from that to, oh, well, we got everything. The only thing that we were missing is just one form. And I'm like, well, you told me you didn't have anything. Now you're telling me I'm just missing specifically one form. And they'll do that shit. And then they'll delay all of my benefits about a month. And they're probably doing that to everybody to fucking cut money and benefits and shit like that. Probably that's what they're doing. I guarantee you I'm not the only one that loses benefits every year for about a month. Because of these fucking just penny pinching bastards. Last year, I literally sent in 6 different copies of everything that I sent in. And every time I sent something in, I called them and asked them if they got it. I forced them to confirm and verify that they got everything. Guy on the phone assured me that he got everything needed. Benefits got disconnected for a month. I call in and they're like, well, we didn't get your signed main form saying that all of this is you and all of that. And I'm like, It's funny because I sent 6 of them. All of which was, I called and talked to so-and-so, because whenever I talk to somebody, whatever they say their name is and all of that, I get all of the information. I type that shit in my computer. I say, put down the date. I put the exact fucking time that I call, the exact fucking time they pick up the fucking phone, because I keep track of wait time and all of that shit. And I record all of that shit. If they say something, I make sure I use my mechanical keyboard and I clank on my keyboard typing everything they say. I ask them to repeat shit and I make sure that every fucking syllable that comes out of their mouth that is relative to my shit, I record. So when I have to make this conversation, I can get this done fast and say on, I don't know, July 21st at 8:22 p.m. I called in, I talked to Tina, ID Bash, this, and she told me at exactly 8:43 that she had received all of my things, and this includes all of these forms, all of this, and how many copies of how much I sent. And here you're telling me that you don't have that shit. You're bullshitting me. And I make sure to be kind of smug about it too, just to piss them off. And I keep them on the line for as long as I can, because if you don't know, people that sit in, call centers and shit like that have a time limit that they have per call. So I keep them on the line for as long as possible to ruin their stats for the day, because they're bullshitting me. Then, when things are almost situated and they almost, oh, well, I see that form right here. I'm like, send me to your manager. So not only did I waste their time, then they didn't resolve my problem because I never gave them a chance to. And you know how they like to give you them follow-up surveys and shit. Did the problem get answered? No. Had to be sent to a supervisor to find a solution. Fucking D-score the absolute fuck out of them just for bullshitting me. And you might not think that that shit's important, but when QA does, quality and shit like that, does watch over call center people. If they're in a long extended call, that shit gets QA'd. If they get a super terrible, bad fucking review and shit on an extended call, and the resolution didn't come, that shit gets QA'd. So there's things that you can do to ensure that quality assurance is what QA means, quality assurance. actually pick that shit up. And I do that shit every time. And if they're snooty about it or try to redirect me to another operator, I then get corporate's number and I leave some shit with them too. Corporate ain't gonna do a fucking thing, but just cause I can, I'm gonna be that type of fucking person. Cause you brought it on yourself. Sometimes I pick up, I call and they're like, dude, we got every form except for this form. I know you said you sent in 6, but the 6 didn't go, where they're supposed to be. I'm going to give you the number, the actual fax number to send this shit to. This is our actual corporate building, not the shit on the paper. Here's the number. Send it in. Wait about 2 days and then call this number and see if they got it. And I'm like, cool. And everything's done in like 5 minutes. I'm out. They tell me exactly what I need, how to fix it. They give me a better number to send it to. Bada bing, bada boom. We're in and out. Those people get the huge fucking nice reviews very quick. Told me what I needed, sent me on my fucking way. Those other people are ain't good, but the ones that want to bullshit you, because what happens is, and I learned this from working in a call center, if the person that you're talking to does not know either where to look up the particular information or doesn't even know what the fuck you're talking about, they will bullshit you and bullshit you and bullshit you. And then they will try to run like a fucking coward and reroute you back into the queue. You start getting, irate towards them because they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about, or they'll try to send you to a manager of some sort because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Every time somebody's trying to bullshit you when it's an extended call for something that is very simple. Very simple fix, especially if you know what the problem is and they're bullshitting you. Immediately ask for a manager, or immediately just ask to transfer them to the queue, or just disconnect the call and call back. That person don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're embarrassed. They're trying to fucking hide their head in the ground and trying to just semi-satisfy you so you go the fuck away, and you're gonna have to be the one to walk away. Fuck those people. It's not hard to say, well, I don't know how to fix your problem, so let me find somebody who can. And if you don't have managers on the floor, you apologize and you say that, I have no managers on call right now, or, let them know what's going on. Or if you want to be more professional, we don't have anybody on staff that can fix that issue at the moment. Please call back tomorrow, or call back in an hour or two if they're in a meeting or some shit, and we'll be more happy to assist you. If your place does callbacks, take a callback number and fucking call them back with a manager on the line. People appreciate that shit because they don't have to wait 15 minutes for a fucking call center representative, go through a dumbass fucking voice automated system that doesn't give you the option that you ever need. Fuck all that. Call center people, be direct. Read whatever fucking bullshit ass script that they give you, get the required information and do what you need to do, and be direct. Be friendly and understanding, but be direct. Nobody likes talking on the fucking phone except for, lonely people or like really old people that haven't advanced into this, era. They just want the problem fixed. If you can't fix their problem, give them somebody that can actually fix their problem. Don't be afraid to say, in more professional words, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So I am going to get help. I can't tell you when I've been put on hold for like 5 minutes while they literally left their seat, went and talked to their manager. Then they walk all the way back to the phone and then they say what their manager says. And then I ask them something else and they'll be like, I'll be right back. And I'll be like, just bring the fucking manager with you. Your manager can't be that fucking busy to where he can't walk over to this goddamn phone or transfer the phone to his office and then fucking say this shit to me so we can just advance this conversation. It's like, stop fucking putting me on hold and going back and forth 5 minutes. You have to be sometimes aggressive to some call center people. A lot of call center people are not intelligent. They are taught a script. They read from the script. If you ask a question, they follow whatever the fucking script says. They go to the shit in their computer, look the shit up, and then they tell you whatever the fuck the computer says. They have no idea what they're talking about. They're just reading what the computer says. Again, don't be afraid to speak up. People are too nice. They're call center representatives. They're there to take the brunt of everything. Please hold. No. So and so and so. Can I put you on hold for a little bit? No. My issue isn't that important. No. You know? Well, let me put you on hold while I look up your information. That's fine. They're just looking up basic information and all of that shit. If your shit doesn't require your information to be looked up and you're just acquiring about something as part of, you know, a plan or some shit like that, you know, something that they should have on hand, then you say no. You don't need my information. The only thing I need is this. You know, what is this? Answer this question. You got to be the one to steer the ship into what you want when it comes to call center representatives, people at stores behind the counter, shit like that. I'm not saying be rude. Again, say what I say in a nice, friendly, and professional manner, because they are human beings. Too, they have feelings and emotions and all of that shit. Be nice, be friendly, but at the end of the day, be assertive. Assertive is respecting, you know, their feelings, their thoughts, their opinions, and shit like that, but also assuring that you get your thoughts and feelings and opinions and all of that out. Conversation wise, it's respecting their opinion while stating your opinion. A lot of people, when they talk to people, are either passive aggressive or they're just straight up aggressive. They say something to you just to say something to you, but they don't give a fuck about your response. They just want to say something. Aggressive of people, you know, so and 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 so. And then you'll go to say something like, did I fucking ask? Or the who asked shit, or the other type of shit. You get all the fucking mean guys and all of that things like that. You're literally just saying shit just to say shit. They're not looking to have a conversation. They're just saying shit. They don't give a fuck what you think. They just want you to listen to what the fuck they're saying. Then you got the passive aggressive people. When you're talking to them, even if they think you are 110% wrong, they will continue the conversation while always thinking in their head, man, you're so far off fucking base. You're so full of fucking shit. You're fucking dumb. You don't know what you're talking about. Please shut the fuck up. While on the outside going, interesting. That's an interesting opinion. Ah, yeah, I see. And then you'll ask them, well, what do you think? And they'll be like, man, I don't know. Somewhere along the lines, you know, what you're thinking, or they just won't answer your question. Because they're trying to be, you know, passive aggressive. They're trying to be nice. They're trying to go under the radar. Some people as passive aggressive will just agree with you just to get you to shut the fuck up and go on. They know you're an idiot. They know you're talking bullshit. They just want to appease you and get you away from them as quick as possible. Whereas the aggressive person, they're going to make you listen to what the fuck they say regardless. You can try and argue. You can try to bring up any other opinions, even if you have the shit pulled up in the official document from the, you know, the people that produce the content. These are the makers of the content. You are wrong. They're gonna say some bullshit excuse to nullify exactly what you're saying. They're gonna tell you to go fuck yourself. They're gonna tell you you're wrong, and they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit if it's from the people that actually produce the shit. They don't care what you have to think. They just want to flap their gums. They're the ones that yell at you for interrupting. You know, if they say something and you try to chime in, stop interrupting me, wait till I stop talking and all of that. Then you can talk. Those are the aggressive people. Those are the people that make people just want to fucking ship them out and put them all on their own desert island by themselves. If you state something in conversation skills, when you state something, you should give the person in front of you a time frame at which they can say something too. There should be a back and forth. Again, communication skills is based off the feedback you get from the person you're talking to. If they're sitting there going, mm-hmm, and nodding their head the entire time, that's not communication skills. You are basically preaching to them or giving a basically elongated speech. You're lecturing them. You're expecting them to sit there and listen to, you know, where are we at? 2 hours and 51 minutes worth of bullshit talking. Some of it don't make sense, some of it does. And you're expecting them to just sit there and listen to that shit. You gotta have pauses. People that talk fast and things like that, whether, you know, it's a mental problem, what they grew up with or something like that. That's why they have, you know, generally people of a specific type get annoyed with them. Because they're yammering and going to 110 different, you know, subjects and all of that, and you haven't gotten a word in edgewise to talk about anything. Maybe they broached a subject that you actually know something about and you're highly interested in, and they don't give you the chance to talk about it. Being the person who's starting the conversation and going, you don't want to broach any topics that you don't want to hear anybody's opinion on, for one, or you have terrible communication skills. If I'm talking about the color red, and it's very dear to me, you know, red was, you know, the name of somebody who saved my fucking life or some shit, and, you know, red's sacred to me. I don't know, it's part of my religion or some shit, I don't know. A huge importance on the color red. It is God, basically. Or whatever being. It is a higher existence. And you start talking about it, even though it's a sensitive subject, and somebody says, I fucking hate red, I like blue. Don't talk about sensitive topics that are going to piss you off. You did it to yourself. Again, communication's based off the feedback. You have to take that, okay, red's not their favorite color, they prefer blue over red. Respect their opinion. It is their opinion, they get to decide that they like blue. Even if you like red, they decided blue's superior, blue's better. You don't have the right to yell at them or get angry because they have a specific opinion. And this is the thing that throws a wrench in anything, regardless of the subject. Every human being has the right to hold their own opinion. This is 100% and cannot be debunked. However, you do not have the right to say your opinion in specific situations. I'm going to not go and say the last part of that sentence, and I'm going to think and dull that down a little bit. You have the freedom to think it, but you don't have the freedom to say it. How about that? Because I was going to say something else, but it's probably going to spark an argument. You have the right to have your own opinions and think your own opinions, but you don't have the right to act upon them. So thinking it's fine, acting upon it, you don't have the right to do that. And this extends to all topics. It could be something, you know, let's say we're talking about a particular piece of paper. Somebody says a piece of paper is white, another person says the piece of paper is tan. That's not saying or acting upon your particular opinion. That's you just stating what you see. Acting upon a particular opinion would be like somebody says, I don't know, you're walking down the street, let's say there's somebody who's ugly, and you say, man, that person's ugly, or man, that person's pretty. Acting upon that opinion, especially if it includes another human being, it's probably always going to be wrong, even if you're walking down the street and you're complimenting somebody. Some people don't want your fucking compliments. You're wrong to compliment that person. Somebody's fallen over and you reach out and grab them to try to help them up. You're wrong for reaching out and grabbing them for helping them up. You don't know that person. You might have good intentions behind your actions, but if it's good intentions to you, it might not be good intentions to somebody else. Which is why I say, no matter what the opinion is, when you start acting upon it, you technically don't have the right to do so. Something as simple as if this paper is white or if this paper's tan. You technically don't have the right to act upon something as simple and as stupid as that. Are you going to? Yeah, because nobody gives a shit what the fucking color of the piece of paper is. It can be a topic or something like that. But if you say that this piece of paper is white and it ends up being fucking some sacred text, and white's like the devil color in somebody else's life, you're technically, you're wrong. There's obvious exceptions to everything, and this is a very, extreme example of what I'm talking about. Generally, when you break this down, at least in psychology, you'll break this down into categories. Your general topics that hold, no wait. What colors, the sky's blue today. Cool. How's the weather today? The weather's hot, Might be hot to somebody, might be perfect to somebody. Shit like that. It's little weight. It's not going to matter. Again, helping somebody up who fell. Generally, it's of little weight. You'll extend your hand and they'll either take your hand or they'll ignore your hand. As long as you're not forcibly grabbing somebody, it's of little weight. Shit like that. Then you have the middle line things to where you should probably get permission, or it's something that you should talk about, only when the conversation's brought up. Middle line shit. Then you have the extreme shit, like for instance, let's say the death penalty. Some people talking about the death penalty, if you had somebody that's died on death row or something like that, that's a very bad topic. Political, which side you're on. Religion's a high one. Laws and shit is one. School shootings, hell, anything that has to do with children, basically, in a negative way, like pedophiles, for example. That's an extreme example. Again, psychological laws state that it's okay to think it, but it's not okay to act upon it. Unfortunately, they have the right to think about said things. Obviously, everybody has their opinion for that particular type of person who view kids in a sexual way. I think we all know how we feel about that particular subject and things like that. You have your own opinions and all of that. I'm pretty sure none of us are going to be meeting anybody like that soon. And if they are acting upon it, they're not going to be living for very long. But, that's just my personal opinion. Somebody else might think it's just fun. Who knows? I'm not going to argue with anybody. I'm just going off of the basic psychological principles. They have the right to think whatever the fuck they want to think, but if they act upon it, aka start fucking breathing creepily, start fucking staring, start touching themselves, taking pictures, shit like that, or, grabbing ammo and shit and going to a fucking school, or getting knives and shit and slitting people's throats in a fucking bar, or roofing motherfuckers, or, even to driving without a license and shit. When you start acting upon it, That's when you're going too far. But nobody's saying to live a dull life and not be crazy and all of that, because there are places where you can be crazy and do all of that. If you're thinking about, guns and shooting up people and all of that, play a fucking video game. That is your space, the where you can get guns and you can shoot all kinds of random ass fucking things and get that shit out of your system. That's the space for that. If you want to fucking pick up a chick in a fucking bar and you want to fucking roofie them or Bill Cosby them or whatever the fuck, play a game about it. Write a book about it. Make a fucking drama about the shit. But don't go actually out there and commit the fucking crime. If you're a pedo, good fucking luck. All I gotta say is good fucking luck. I'm not gonna give you advice because I, for one, think that's kinda disgusting. The thought of somebody getting a hard on to like a 5-year-old child, just, ugh. Ugh. You've gone too far. Now, a 17-year-old and an 18-year-old hooking up because they were together at 17 and he just happened to turn 18, happened to break up over that shit. Pish posh applesauce. If you both have a good upbringing and you've both been, you know what the fuck sex is, you know what a fucking condom is, and you're not fucking being stupid about the shit. 17 and 18, I don't give a fuck. And I know it's a double standard. If you say that, pedos are bad, 18 should be with 18, 17 should be with 8, or 17 should be with 17, 18 should be with 18. But you know what? I don't give a shit. They're within a year of fucking age. They're basically the same age biologically. They're in the same mindset. Sort of. Generally, a female will develop and mature and all of that before a male does, They start earlier. So they kind of come around earlier. It's not an always thing. It's just generally. Again, there's a huge amount of exceptions. So, I mean, a 17-year-old female and a 17-year-old male might not be at the same thing, but I mean, your bodies and shit are still there. You both been on the earth 17 years. So, you got the same amount of fucking dust in your bones. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that being a huge problem. Now, when that shit starts expanding beyond that, then it's kind of like, all right, now, hold up, the line's been drawn and you went over the line and you're continue to walk forward. Like, motherfucker, come back to the fucking line. I said 1 goddamn year. Because I mean, like an 18-year-old that, is graduated from, high school and all that and is eligible to go to college and shit. Because after you're out of high school, you're basically in the workforce. Or you're going to college or some shit. Even if you're taking like a year off, you're no longer in, school and all of that. If you're trying to get with like a 16 fucking year old, then it's kind of like, hey, whoa, stop. Because at 18 and in college, you get introduced to the college life. Drugs, alcohol, sex, shit like that. Unless, you're kind of a prude or something like that. But all of that shit starts to get introduced. I'm not saying that you're not going to get introduced to that shit in high school. But I mean, if we're going by, college versus high school and shit like that, you have a very high chance of getting introduced to that shit in college than you will in high school. Unless you go to my fucking school, you're gonna get introduced to that shit probably more in fucking high school and middle school and shit than actually in college. My goddamn shitty ass fucking school. But again, that's just one bad seed against the rest of them. You can't just have your personal experience weighed against, the actual facts and statistics and shit out there. So if you think about it, somebody who's 18, out of school and all of that, able to go into the workforce where they're working with adults and shit, or going to college where they're around, older chicks and all of that, it's not appropriate for them to go too much farther down than 17. Because now you're being a bad influence on that particular person. And I can understand why somebody being 18 and actually out enjoying their life and all of that, being with a 16-year-old, people going, what the fuck? I understand that. I also understand the people that look at everything generally and they're like, oh, it's only 2 years, don't worry about it. It also relies on circumstances, Would you want an 18-year-old prostitute being with your 17-year-old son, It's only a year, It's only a year. Your son's gonna catch every fucking STD known to man, but as you said, it's only a year. Or your 16-year-old fucking son or daughter, opposite, 16-year-old daughter being with a fucking 18-year-old fucking gigolo. And she catches something. He's old, he's out of school, he's working, he has his own insurance and everything else, and he has the responsibility of the world on him. She's still in school. She has to deal with that shit. While in school, and then after school, and then beyond that shit, and say that he gives her something and then he bounces because he finds something better in college. You see how fucked it can be just in 2 years? Scenarios, situations, exceptions, things like that. You just gotta learn to think critically. Never generalize something, especially if it's involving another person. If somebody's out there crying and shit and they're like, oh, well, I just got in a fight with my fucking mom and all of this other shit. Don't generalize it as a child fighting with their parents and just sitting down there crying and shit and, walk away. Generalization begets complacency. As you start a new job, everything's new to you, so you pay more attention to it. Then as you get better, you start generalizing shit and you become complacent. Once you become complacent, your work ethic and all of that shit goes down. Your quality goes down. And then, when somebody says, hey, your quality's down, what do? Well, give me a raise and I'll do, I'll improve my quality. Why would I have to pay you more to get the quality that you had when you first started working here? That don't make sense. I'll pay you more whenever you put out better quality shit. You stay consistent, and I'll keep consistently giving you money to a point, whatever the limit is for your position. But I'm not going to pay you to keep your worth ethic where it should be. Because I can just fire your ass and then hire somebody else if it's not a complicated job. Because again, it takes like $18,000 to $20,000 to hire a new employee and train them. If it's a simple task that you don't have to do all of that bullshit for, you say, no raise for you, get the fuck out of my facility, you're replaceable, and then you find somebody else to fill the slot. If it's more complex, then you have to find somebody, bring them in, retrain them, do a whole bunch of other bullshit. The next thing you know, it's cost you a lot of money. So you as a company, well, it'd be your HR and your managers talking, got to figure out if it's going to be better in the long run to fire this motherfucker or to give him a raise. Because once they get a raise, they're going to hold efficiency for a couple of months and then they're going to ask for another raise. hold efficiency for a couple of months, and then they're going to ask for another raise. And when the raises finally top out, they're going to ask for a new position. And they're going to be lazy in that position. And if you as a company are on the let's promote from within type shit and you don't have any available candidates, then you're kind of fucked. I like to promote from within, but you need to look at, what you have available. Yeah, Jimmy's been here 2 years. Let's promote him to manager. Or we can look at this guy's application who's ran this exact job we need a position for 5 years at another company. Why did he quit the other company? I don't know. Got injured or some shit, or caught COVID or some shit. Oh, that's an instant demonetization. This video's being hid. He caught COVID for, and had to isolate for 2 weeks, and they fired him because of it. Bring him onto your place, put him in the position he's used to. Bam, you have a highly efficient guy that already basically knows the job. Fuck the promoting from within. Want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and views on mountviewers.com. So, I know this is a bot, but why the fuck would I spend money on followers, primes, and viewers and things like that when I don't have any base community built up, like a huge community built up? I'm gonna spend hundreds of fucking dollars on all of this shit. And then my follower count's gonna go up. I'm gonna get, partnerized on Twitch, become a partner. I'm gonna get all the fancy buttons and shit. I'm gonna get a contract and all of that. One, I'm gonna be tied into streaming, whatever the fuck. I think it's only like 8 hours a week, to be fair. On a Twitch contract, unless you make bills and a lot of people and shit like that. But I'm going to be stuck on a streaming contract. Twitch loves to do only exclusively on Twitch and not any other platforms and shit like that. They love that shit. Like, if you come to Twitch, you have to be on Twitch. So I'm going to be locked into that shit. That means my Dead by Daylight reviews and all of that other bullshit on YouTube, I cannot do anymore. I can only do that shit on Twitch, and nobody gives a shit on Twitch about reviews. That's YouTube that cares about that. And not only that, I don't have a community built up. So I'm throwing money to the ether. I'm not going to be able to keep the follow count and all of that up unless I continuously throw money to the ether. And it's just a gigantic money sink. It's like, I don't know why these people come in and, bots target people that don't have a lot of viewers and shit. It's pointless. Get somebody who's roundabout, where they need followers and shit like that, like right there to where you only need a couple of followers. Target them and be like, you only need a couple of followers. Go to this website, buy that shit. They're 200 followers off. They got like 800 out of 1,000 or some shit followers. Target those motherfuckers. They might cave in and buy 200 more followers just so they can become official thing. They got a community set and shit like that. The only thing you're doing is wasting, bot power, I guess is what I would call it. Going to people's streams like mine and looking for shit like that. Either way. Almost clicked block over banned. Let's ban your ass. Goodbye. I guess it gives me the ability to press that ban button every once in a while. Fuck it. It's been like a day since I pressed that shit. No, I didn't. Did I? Did I ban that dude yesterday or the day? No, it was on YouTube that I banned that guy on the other day. Whatever. I haven't seen a bot come along in a long time. They used to be around all the time. So it's kind of interesting that, hey, Probs is on. Cool. I don't think I've ever been to like one of his streams. I watch his YouTube videos, so I gotta ban this person off restream. There we go. Nice and clean. Anyway, I'm fucking done streaming. After doing that late night stream, my IDGAF stream that I did yesterday, I kind of blew myself out of Rocket League and I really didn't feel like playing. But I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna get on and play for like an hour anyway, 3 hours later. So, there's some content. It wasn't very good content. If you want to turn your sound down, you can watch the IDGAF stream that I did like last night. It was like early in the morning or some shit. I just basically full sent it and kind of said fuck it. Had good games at the start, had shitty games towards the end. Some guy said that I was in one of his clips or some shit, and I ignored him. Some guy said that I was bad when he didn't even do anything really that game. Ignored him. Didn't reply back to anything. That's probably one of my better contents, but it's got all out music and it's copyright claim to fucking hell. So, is what it is. But I mean, it's, I guess, would be technically some of the better content. I talked for about half of that video, I think, and then the other half I didn't talk. No, that was the video before. That was the video before. The IDGAF, I kept my mic muted the entire time. But I mean, it's better content. If you need motivation for Rocket League, or if you want to see me play a little bit faster than I generally play and just kind of send it, basically a better way to ball chase instead of just, you know, fucking just throwing that shit like they were doing in that GC1 game. Watch the IDGAF video that it's on YouTube. It should be on Twitch in one of the previous things. So apparently they're archived now. Or have been. It's there. If not, go to YouTube, the QTASTIC. It's there. Watch that video. That'll be better content for you if you want to see faster gameplay than what my usual, you know, controlled style is. Full send. Anyway, I'm out. I am done. I might actually make that one of my scenes and just pop that video in. So, I mean, I like the intermission scene. It's moving. I like the BRB scene that's moving. The discussing topic was me and my homie chilling in Roblox. The other day, that guy said go back to Roblox. I wonder if he's seen my stream or some shit. I like my Kaiser Start stream. That's my Dead by Daylight one. Stabbing somebody. It's my Rocket League scene. It's when I was in the parkour one. I could replace... Well, this is my game scene. It's not my Rocket League one. It's my game scene. But since I mainly use this for Rocket League nowadays, I could change this parkour one. And change this particular scene to that particular video. Because I can make it to where I click on the scene and it just loads that video up. But it'd kind of be good for like an intermission or a... I like the Be Right Back screen. End screen can use some work. I didn't have anything for that, so I just put an image in that bitch. Oh, I got screens for everything. Fucking... This is the Discord screen, but I don't have the Discord image loaded into that bitch yet. I got the Twitch and then I have the YouTube. So those of you that want to know, the YouTube, it's there, and the Twitch, it's there. The only difference is an underscore. There's both of those. I'll eventually incorporate the Discord and all of that whenever I feel it prudent. I don't want to do it now, because obviously there's a lot of fucking trolls and shit. And I really don't want them, you know, bombing my fucking Discord while I'm playing, because, well, streamer mode turns off notification sounds. And I typically don't open my Discord to 8 p.m. The only person there is Macho. And I haven't even checked on the bots to see if they have the anti-spam and raid shit, so I have no idea. It was set up one day in the past, but I don't know if it's still active. So yeah, to prevent my Discord from being bombed up, I mention it very seldom on stream. But eventually, you're gonna have Discord added to the screen. And that would be that. I don't know what else I want to add to that. So Twitch, YouTube, and Discord is the only three things that I actually use. I don't have like a Twitter or anything like that that I get on. No Instagram, no anything like that. So I'd need a fourth slot or it's just gonna look wrong. I don't know. If you have any ideas, just type that shit in the chat. Anybody that tunes in, even the ones that try to bullshit with me, every single thing that you post into chat gets recorded and posted into the Discord. So if you say something ridiculous or something that needs to be addressed by the authorities or Twitch or YouTube or something like that, this is another warning for you. Everything that you post goes into the Discord. It is on a private thing. You can go into the Discord, you can join this chat, and you can message in that particular Discord, and it'll show up on Restream. It goes both ways. Discord messages in that particular lobby go out, and messages from YouTube and Twitch go to the YouTube thing through Restream bot and all of that. So if you don't want to get banned, or if you don't want your shit out there, do not say anything that can haunt you in the future in chat. Because I can open up Discord and I can just scroll through from the first day I started streaming and set that shit up all the way down to today. It's just messages and messages and messages going all the way down. They never get deleted. They are there permanently until I decide to purge that shit. So, keep that in mind. Don't be a dumbass. Don't say something you're gonna regret. Because if you say something you're gonna regret, all I gotta do is screenshot that shit and send that over. If I get a hold of a moderator, I can just have the moderator join the Discord, and I can have the fucking moderator from whatever platform, if I can get a hold of one, go into that chat and give them permission to view that fucking chat. And they can just scroll all the way up that shit and find what kind of fucking dickbag you are and they can just yeet us, delete us. You got a Steam account and you're on there talking shit, and you relate yourself to your Steam account, and you say something fucking stupid. I'll take those logs and I will send them to fucking Valve. And you can take that back ban. Same with Twitch and YouTube. Just send that shit to fucking Google and get your cheeks clapped. Send that shit through Twitch, which is technically Amazon, and get them cheeks clapped. Don't be fucking stupid. And for fuck's sake, I don't even remember what fucking stream it is. Some dude was posting his fucking girlfriend's number or some shit in the chat. Don't post other people's information, because it's a pain in the ass after stream to have to, one, go into the actual stream itself and fucking cut that shit out, and two, having to go into the Discord, scroll all the way to wherever the fuck that shit is and remove that shit from the fucking log, or basically, I don't remove it, I hide it from the general population and shit. Don't put people's personal information. It's a pain in the ass to have to cover. This is why I said it to where the only general population can only type in that bitch. You can't edit it, you can't do any type of bullshit in it. And it's got filters and tags and all kinds of other layers of security on that shit. Usually it picks up phone numbers and shit and links and everything else and stops them from going through. But for whatever reason, that one fucking motherfucker who posted his fucking girlfriend's phone number or whatever the fuck he posted, could have been the FBI's phone number, I don't fucking know. He claims it's his ex-girlfriend, but whatever. In that shit, it went through, and I was just like, for fuck's sake, I ain't doing that shit again. You post your ex-girlfriend's number, I'm leaving that shit there. It's gonna show that you sent the fucking message, so if she gets harassed by people and they come to my stream knocking on my door, I'm gonna give them the fucking your address for your fucking door. Either way, that's all I basically wanted to say. I was gonna go to an even 3.5 hours, but fuck that shit. I gotta piss. Plus, the sunlight's starting to go down, so I gotta get this fucking paperwork done. I've wasted too much time. Either way, I got shit to do. Peace.